What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Vecna episode 25. Welcome, happy Thursday, everybody.
What is up?
Good to be here. Good to be here. All right, folks.
Oh yeah.
We got one more week before we may or may not be reunited back with our pals, Egrik and Kalthorr. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe we just never go to Theros. You know? It's all a possibility.
Maybe we leave them there.
But you got us for one more week, baby. Just a little bit of housekeeping. We don't know if we're gonna play next week or not because of the Thanksgiving holiday. Me and Ted both jokingly laughed at maybe because it's us four. we might actually still play.
The trick is what state will everybody be in come this time frame. Less whether we'll be around. It's are we conscious and or capable of playing / running D&D.
So true.
Either way, it'll be interesting.
So true. I'm gonna get you framed back up, Ted.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little low. That's on me.
No, you're all like shifted.
Wow.
There we go. Now we can do this thing. Let's just kick off those announcements. You got anything for us?
Not really. You'll be checking out my socials at mostly Critical Bard everywhere other than Twitch right now. I'm still talking to them to get that situated. You can call me CB, and if you really want to, you can still call me Q, or Omega is always fine. But yeah, things will be switching over as soon as I can, as soon as I actually talk to a human over at Twitch support. So that's never going to happen. And yeah, you can find me at PAXU along with these other individuals here for the most part. Yeah, I think that's really it for me. Check out Castleton on Saturdays over on twitch.tv/winterstales. A bunch of us are in it. And yeah, it's a good time. Over 125 individuals, content creators, all in one story. Yeah, that's not the over exaggeration. It's about 125 people. Yeah. So check that out. That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have much either, just kind of getting back into the swing of things after family vacation, though I did just put out a video today, high level, but that the Illrigger from MCDM is now on D&D Beyond, so our second... I know, that if anything could be more CB, it is that entire class.
A long time coming. Gib!
And for those of you unaware, it is revised, so it's been updated to be more in line with 5e and 2 additional subclasses, one of which, the Sanguine Knight. So again, could you be more CB coded? I don't think so. But this is not a review of it, it's just talking about it and a lot of the implications for what this could mean. With the first time since the Blood Hunter, which was basically inception of D&D Beyond, really, we've gotten a new level 1 to 20 class. Could this open the door for more of that in the future?
The Pugilist has to come next.
It's got to be, right? And I know they were in talks a long time ago. But also, be on the lookout. I've got another extra copy of the 2024 DMG that I'm going to be giving away. So that... I've actually got 2 DM screens of the brand new DM screen. I don't love the art, but hey, if it's free, can't argue with that, right? So be on the lookout for that in the next couple days. That's it for me.
Nothing major. Just streams are back up and running over at twitch.tv/TheDFlawless. So if you're, we're doing a lot more variety these days. Check Call of Duty.
You're going in and out, my man.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, nothing major. Check me out everywhere at TheDFlawless. Let's play some D&D.
I am going to zoom out. Your intensity is beyond maximum forehead today, so we're gonna back you off a little bit. Let's see. No, that's because your camera is like you capture like 5 feet above your head. So like, give me a tilt down. Can you tilt that camera down any?
Killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Better?
No, but you know,
I don't think it moved at all.
yeah.
I felt movement. I think it moved.
All right. We might be able to contain Davik inside the box today. No guarantees. We try. We do our best. Yeah.
Nothing can contain the power of the forehead.
Nothing, truly. Yeah, so I have my Castleton debut. I have no idea when my episode airs, but yeah. I am
Saturday.
It'll be on Saturday?
Absolutely. There's no way you're not going to be featured Saturday.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I get to be the king of Cerule, so come check out my character. It's great. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Come and support us. It's a wild time. Trying to tackle lore going into second season is crazy. But yeah, you can go to the website. You can see, I don't think I'm up there yet. I don't think they've released, because I'm not going to show my art until AJ tells me I can show my art. But it's freaking awesome, and I'm a Triton, so it's perfect. It's good. Yeah, it's good times. It's good times. So if you want to get a little Game of Thrones, a little Bridgerton political intrigue and romance action, that's your spot.
And just to entice you more, if it hasn't been said, Seum plays someone who was once thought to be the demigoddess of altruism, is actually the demigoddess of envy. And I played the demigod of entropy, the second, well, technically third, but second ever demigod in existence.
Oh, I love the hierarchy. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. But we need to pick up where we left off last week. With the party still 2 members down, trying to decide where to head next, short-handed. With Egrik and Kalthorr still in Theros. With Kalthorr trying to find out what is left after the pact that Egrik made with Erebos to save almost an entire city block from her own goblin mannerisms. The information relayed back to the party from their commune with Maliki, revealing the truth that Sir Timothy is out there. His oath broken, guarding Koss's tower in the domain of Dread Tavog. And the looming contemplation of what else to learn, that Davik has now found out that he's been speaking not to a godlike entity at all, but an artificed machine from the first Artificer, somewhere in Icewind Dale. All of this coming to a head back in your keep, finding out that there has been a wrinkle in time as the fabric is still open from Kalthorr's planeswalk. This seam left open allowed Nothics and Vecna cultists to pour out from the Shadowfell. As you guys did intense battle inside the courtyard, Vecna's magic missile rearing its ugly head for the first time against the entire party. We almost witnessed the demise of Isaiah. However, with a divine intervention, the Dawnblade himself manifested in his guardian angel, part of himself, the reincarnation that he is of Sergei, revealed itself to everyone, enhancing your Daywalker powers in some great combinations. You guys were able to vanquish your foes. You guys pick back up inside that courtyard, a bit exhausted, new revelations, and still your to-do list looming in the distance. The floor is y'all's.
I think Isaiah is, as everything has been taken care of, noticing that there is no one else breathing other than his own party, of course. I think that last bit of adrenaline surging with the literal power radiating through him, it's starting to subside as he hits the ground, one knee down at least. And for one who doesn't have to breathe, he is breathing heavily. But he is focused as much as he can on that ripple. Theo!
Yeah.
Davik, can y'all close it?
Yeah, I'm gonna dust myself off from all the, damage and battle, just schmutz from this last fight.
Oi, the damaged schmutz.
Listen, sometimes I feel like that's an apt description. How do you describe dust and dead cultists? All right. Anyway.
That's the title, Dust and Dead Cultists.
Yeah. I moving over one to just keep an eye on and see how Isaiah is doing after whatever that was, because that was clearly very new, but there's a time and a place for that discussion. I think Theodore thinks it's time. This needs to be closed. We were worried about could we not, could Kalthorr get back, could Kalthorr not get back. It's clearly not a one-way street. This is a two-way street. This needs to close now. So I don't know what I can do or checks or whatever can be made, but I would love to try to get that process underway.
Yeah, Davik will fly down to where you guys are. Still breathing heavy, still exhausted, but still very much on an adrenaline high. Can you close it, Mr. Theodore?
I will certainly try.
All right. Go ahead and give me a spell attack.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see what I got kicking around here. You know what? I think because I'm gonna pull from back in time this pocket advantage that Egrik and I got from episode 15 that we never used, and I'm gonna utilize for double communing to contact Erebos, and I'm gonna use that now, because I just rewrote that in my notebook, so I'm gonna use that right now.
Let's go.
That's funny.
Notes for the win.
Here we go. Okay, 34.
Describe
That's not
zipping up the side that leads to the Shadowfell.
Okay. So I think this is something. Extra planar travel of any kind is a relatively new experience for Theodore, and having that ability to control that. So I think it'll probably start off very much like trying to assess this situation, and are we just like is there a zipper? Can we just zip and be done? But I think what he'll likely end up doing, just because it makes the most sense to him, is probably around that just pull up various little kind of crystal like stone structures in probably, well, I guess we're in D&D, right? So probably in a dodecahedron kind of D20 style pattern around this, and then just kind of channel energy, orange energy, into these. So it'll kind of bing, 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 and bounce around between all of these to kind of just and then once all that kind of lights up, sink those crystals back into the ground and just bring down that barrier.
Fortunately for you, it does not become one of those unzippable Ziplocs.
Well,
With a 34, you make it look easy as the fabric of time weaves back together through your technique and the crystals. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 14, which is not great.
14 is enough.
Okay.
You notice that time and gravity seems to distort around this anomaly. As you can see the light bending as it looks like a bag that has been sealed with air going out towards the Feywild side.
Interesting. What do I? So it looks. So we've seemingly successfully sealed the Shadowfell side.
You would notice in the anomaly, one of the crystals that you have used, if not consumed, would be suspended in that anomaly.
Interesting. Wild. Okay, this is. Okay. Man, this is. We're bending space-time here, which is. What is. This is another level of magic that was not. This is just supposed to be like a Thursday, not anything crazy. Like, here we are changing realm space. Okay. I mean, the second verse, same as the first. I guess it worked on the one side. I'll try it again on the other side, the Feywild side.
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll just do the same process again.
Before you do that, Davik will. Are we sure we don't want to know what's? Maybe there's something waiting for us there. Do we? If you close it, is it gone forever? Can we access it?
Remy's gonna look
honest, I don't
back over at Davik. He was never ours to begin with.
I mean, I don't know if this is the nature of Kalthorr being new at planeswalking, that he left all the doors open on the way out. But my hope would be that with practice and time, it can be a much more directed route. We also, him and I, with what happened to get us out of Amonkhet, was also the first time we'd ever truly successfully done something like this, and that was a joint effort that took everyone. And then, in haste, and rightfully so, he left, but it's all channeled through anger. So yeah, swinging open all the doors makes sense to me. But I feel like this is a thing we could replicate, maybe with a little more precision, if we wanted to do something like this with magic rather than anger. I've never tried it. We might be able to just say, hey, we want to go wherever, but We know the Shadowfell folks came through and attacked us. I don't know what's going to come through from the Feywild, and honestly, how are you going to... That whole thing is going to be unpredictable. That's their whole thing. See, look, my whole book just fell over right behind me because that's what happens. It's unpredictable.
And DM, just from we have the location of the next piece that we're looking for, right? Okay.
We know where it's at. You
Correct.
don't know how to get there.
Per se. We have a
Per
lead.
se. You have a lead,
Well,
yes.
We know
We have the station, right?
We know to go to the station. We know that's a train ride to Eberron, but we don't know anything past that.
Correct. Which is more than our friends in Sigil know at the moment.
Yes.
So to that point, kind of in-game, out-of-game, currently I don't see a need for us to go to the Feywild. I'm not saying there's not a reason we might not get something from that. We don't have a pressing need to go there.
Right.
So if we need to find a way back, I'd rather cross that bridge when we need to than having an open portal for whatever manner of Fey creature to just show up inside whenever they feel like it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's Theodore and Ted's perspective on this. If Davik/Flawless have an argument for this, I'm willing to entertain it, but okay.
Just to give you guys a couple of the facts.
Mm.
It appears that Kalthorr planeswalked in a fit of rage and basically sliced a stack of Kleenexes with his blade to planeswalk, each Kleenex referencing another dimension and another plane and another realm. So it was a sloppily hasted crossing. Now,
Okay.
you do know that you have access to these realms, so this is not like you were shutting this portal and you're never going to be able to get back to the Feywild ever again. This isn't that Narnia or Peter Pan moment where you're like, we can't get back there if we don't. But it is interesting to think that you have a doorway currently that is here. Those are just the facts.
Okay.
Okay. So just after we discuss this, Davik will kind of just put his hand down. They attacked our home. Top priority should be to protect this house and to attack them back. Let's close it.
All right. Cool.
Go for the
Give it another shot.
repeat process.
I look at nom.
I will go ahead
All right.
and I will honor the advantage again on the second seal.
Wonderful. We love that. How about exactly the same?
Let's go.
Consistency, my friends.
Let's
We've done it
go.
once. We're going to do it again.
Same process. However, about halfway down, there is a moment, Theodore, when you stare through that seam. That makes you feel overly nostalgic. You understand it's the Feywild and how it pulls on your own memories. Like any of us, sometimes when we're in the middle of doing anything, you could be walking through a park, the grocery store, just the way the sunlight looks, all of a sudden memories come fading in of a time where you're incredibly nostalgic and this pull on you. It's not taking your agency away. It's just this strong feeling of wanting to live that for a second again. Doesn't stop you in your process.
No, been living that a lot lately anyway. So in real life, so No, very much. This time of year in real life, November, Thanksgiving timeframe, lot of nostalgia for home and younger times. So I definitely feel this for sure. As there's that momentary hesitation of like, well, maybe we don't, and then it just no, and then we just close it the rest of the way.
One single maple leaf that is as orange as your robes blows through with a small gust of wind and settles on the ground. And you finish closing up that wrinkle in time. But you notice the bulge. That anomaly is still there. I couldn't even keep it. I couldn't even.
I know.
I tried to. I tried to bait you guys. I couldn't even get through myself.
We're all
Not to notice the bulge.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
roll to not notice the bulge.
It was deliberate, and I couldn't even contain myself. That's what I get. The gravitational anomaly in the bending of light is still there. You can see your magic and how you've sewn this fabric together, but even with your level of magic, it's not that you've left a crack in the door open. You can just see your handiwork. It's a scar. It's there. It exists. That leaf, before it settles, kind of blows up with a little gust of wind again, and it begins to spin, and it suspends inside of that anomaly, and you can see the light wrapping around it. It is an odd sight.
Yeah. So it's closed. There's a lot of weird magic at play in this general area. So I'm going to say, till we either get a higher understanding of what it is, let's just and I'll just be like, and kind of like wall off, make little like velvet ropes, you know what I mean? It's like, let's rope this anomaly off so nobody is just casually at night when they're not paying attention walking into a temporal anomaly, you know what I mean? Just give us a little barrier around it just for safety's sake, because I don't fully understand it.
You want Slop to build structure round bulge?
Yeah, buddy, that'd
Slop,
be great.
protect the bulge.
Slop
And I'll just
protect
roll
bulge
Craig's
at
still
all
here too, and I'll
costs.
be like, Crag, help Slop protect the bulge.
The two bulgiest members in the courtyard.
First of all, don't be counting my girl out. Callista's just like sitting there like, excuse you? Like, do you see these guns?
Crag and Slop will secure this anomaly.
Okay.
They're going to just put a series of kind of blocks around it in a horseshoe fashion. And one side will just be kind of like a tarp-like cover where you can just kind of pull it back and see, but it'll be clearly marked where individuals cannot fall into this thing or touch it.
That's the goal, because I don't know if this could be one of those, as far as I know, you go in, you can't come back out kind of a thing. You're just stuck as like this leaf just permanently spinning. So I don't want that to happen to anybody. And now it's just a feature, right? It was a bug before, now it's a feature. So
Mechanically, you are now going to be able to research this anomaly.
Oh,
It is
great.
not meant to be a backdoor or a trap. It is 100% there for your own greater understanding and how you want to RP learning about this could manifest its uses and abilities.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would say, as the two big boys are getting that all up, Isaiah's been watching, but very weakly. And he just looks and whatever that is, it may come in handy in the future, especially if you learn how to harness it.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Are you
harnessing
still down on a
things,
knee, Isaiah?
Yeah, he's like slowly getting up. You can tell
That
it's like
will-
there's a lot of weakness coming from him right now.
Yeah.
That
That will come
-2
over
in
and-
strength is showing right now.
Just extends a hand to you to help you up. You need rest.
I think there's a hesitation, not like a "ill don't touch me," but there's a. You could tell this man is very independent, and he'll take the hand. And don't worry about me. I just I just need a second. Oh. Yeah, technically he has like this man is basically hooked up to an IV of every electrolyte and thing that he can use with the 120 temp HP he has compared to the 35 actual HP that he has.
So as I touch your hand, you'll feel a little pulse of curative curative magic. Oh, let me roll. He'll do what he can. Here, let me roll this D20.
Oh, so close.
19. Yeah. But you just, it's more of a gesture than anything. You just feel it as he extends his hand to help you up. Just as a thank you for the healing that he received from you earlier.
Mm-hmm. I think flavor-wise, I assume that when Davik has attempted to heal himself or healed someone else, more importantly, you almost felt that transference of focus and intent. You almost feel a block just for a moment. It's almost harder to permeate something so dark, but it does go through. And he, yeah, thank you. Slowly stands up. You hear every single bone breaking, cracking. Just okay. Oh, yeah. Let's not leave open doors and have people coming through. Okay. So, what time is it?
Morning
I feel like
still.
it's morning. Yeah.
Still morning.
Yeah. Just
Like 9. It's like 8:30. It's like we woke up, got
we had
attacked,
just woken up.
and we're like, oh, all right. What are we gonna do today, guys? Oh, almost die. Cool. What a day.
yeah. Just okay. All right. Well, the day's young or whatever they say. Oh, you can tell Davik that like he is staying strong, not for the performance of it all, but more of the if we stop, we get something like that happening again.
Yeah.
Just okay. Yeah. Oh. Actually, you'll see him kind of as he's sitting there. You'll see some of his veins kind of pulse, and they almost as if like life is trying to come back to him very slowly. As I'm gonna, for the first time, use a second wind.
Wow. Wow, 25 episodes, not a second win.
To be fair, we shifted like a third of the way through.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that real quick. That's actually max, which is funny.
Let's go.
But let's just
man.
roll a d20 to see.
Nice.
No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you kind of see things kind of coming back. You don't see life coming back. He's always have that paleness. But you just see those veins kind of like almost like you see like the liquid going through. And it kind of settles back down. Okay. Ooh. All right. That's honestly, I could eat even though I physically can't.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat.
Remy's gonna walk over and pull a card off the top of that fate deck.
Oh no. That is 32. What makes that 67?
And this is Sir Timothy's fate deck, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pull.
I don't think Isaiah can stop him. I think he looks and you see him like a based on what he told him before what happened.
Well, okay. Fitting, I suppose.
I guess.
And he's gonna place that card over towards you, Isaiah.
He's gonna look at it and just, oh, what you doing?
This isn't up to me. You know that. And
He's gonna.
you don't need
Go ahead.
me to tell you what this card means either.
Yeah, he's just gonna take the card from him, just look at it, and just. Oh.
You stood strong in the face of adversity, my friend.
Did
Yeah.
I, or did I just get pummeled by a bunch of needles made of arcane magic? By the way, I see why that's a problem. Yeah.
He looks at you as intently as he's ever stared into your eyes. That guy on your shoulder, he say otherwise. As Remy is letting you know that not only can he see Sergei, but he can communicate.
Oh, wow. Wow. He's gonna look up at Remy, look back at the card, and just. You know, somehow it all makes sense, even though I don't like it. I ain't never tried to believe in fate. It's not really my forte, but
Buckle
He
up,
said,
my friend.
Yeah. He also told me something else, and I think we need to. We can sit down and talk about that. Don't really need to think about it this very second, but it is important.
Whenever you're ready.
I mean, it ain't. We'll focus on Eberron. We'll focus on that when we can. But I guess you never really escaped the mist.
That's what I hear.
He has one of the pieces. Strahd has one of the pieces. And when he's saying this, he's a soft-spoken guy, very low and husky. Emotion rarely shows through his voice. You can hear a wavering. Yeah.
What's one more legendary piece of shit angry at us?
That list is growing.
Take a number.
I ain't worried about him being angry because next time I see him, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I mean, I don't know anything other than what you've told me, but this will be the first time, in theory, we're going into familiar territory, as it were.
Oh, yeah, familiar. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't know how things work over there or whatever, but every place we've been to so far, we're going in totally blind, other than the little bit we're able to glean going in. You've got more knowledge about this than any of us, but also any knowledge at all. So maybe the tiniest of benefits in our corner for this one when the time comes.
When will that time be? How strong is Strahd?
Oh, remember
Can we take
Sangora?
I do.
Could you feel how strong she was?
I did.
You think you can take her?
Maybe I'm not the person to ask that.
No, I'm asking you. And I'm the right one to be asking, considering I'm practically can.
I trust us. I think we can defeat anyone. It's not about me. It's about what we can do together.
You can't fault him. You're gonna have to have that kind of attitude. If you do this thing by the numbers, you'll piss your pants before you ever get there.
Yeah.
And you guys notice again, he's still attuned to fire. Whenever when he's attuned like that, Davik just has this unnatural confidence and way about him. He's not subservient. He's just stands up straight, upright, says what he means.
And you can also tell that Isaiah asking isn't like oh, you think you got your big boy breeches on, you know? He's very curious to see where he stands. But
well, I mean, you know, I know this is probably an understatement, right? But I don't know the hierarchy. I don't know all the specifics, but he is a vampire. Certain things, there are things that work and things that don't. Some work better than others. Whereas everything else, again, that we've encountered so far, we're kind of figuring out that as we go. There's at least, to some degree, a foundational element of what does work and what doesn't. And again, it's his domain, so there's probably nuance there, I'm sure. but again, a little bit of information going in maybe tip the scales slightly in our favor.
Oh, don't worry. I'll have a whole synopsis and battle made plan for going into this. He's gonna have some tricks. People don't understand what the mist are. It's not just a natural phenomenon. He is directly imbued by the dark powers. That is what they do. This is his domain, but it's also his prison. And I can only imagine what has happened between then and now.
And I don't know, but his time, I'm assuming time, just like every plane we've been on, time's probably different there than it is here, so who knows how long it's been.
Yeah, when I got back, it's why I look young, but I'm older than you may think. I got back, and my brother could be my grandfather. So. Either way, again, nothing we got to worry about right now. We know one for sure, and we can get, what do they say? 2 birds, 1 stone. While it's not Icewind Dale, it's still a piece of artifice, and there's no place better than Eberron for that.
And in the meantime, we can, while we're still gathering whatever we can before we ultimately decide one way or another, can get to work on, I know Icewind Dale as what it is, but this Order of Winter and whatever else, maybe there's information to be gleaned, stuff that we can learn. That the more information we have going into this, the better we're going to be wherever we end up going.
Yeah.
Davik, whenever it comes time, I think I have a lead for you. Not just the location. It took me sleeping on it, but I think I know somebody connected to this Order of Winter. It's a long time ago. I don't remember many card games, but I remember this one. This old boy was down bad. His name was Artist Simba. This man bought back in and backed it with a ring that he had on his hand that I've never seen before. Wild stuff. Just as quickly as this man was in my life, he was out of it. Let's just put it this way. He bought back in and doubled. He was back out that door again. Fate was on his side that day, but I often wondered what the hell that ring was that he wore. But I remember there being a lot of talk. A lot of table talk about the Order of Winter.
We'll lock eyes with you. We should make time to have that conversation.
Like I said, I don't want to get your hopes up. This artist, from everything I heard, was a hard guy to track to begin with.
He'll
I'm
look
willing
down
to go
at
down
Snow.
that road.
look down at Snow, look at you. I'm a pretty good tracker. And again, I believe in what we can accomplish together.
I'll just smile back at you. I'm always down for your college try, Davik.
But again, I think we need to fortify this building.
I don't feel like freezing my nuts off yet anyway and going up to Icewind Dale. There's a reason it was locked long away in an ice cube. We got plenty of things to attend to over here, and I think we have some apologizing to do to Mr. Hogglesweed in the first place. We kind of left in a tiff.
Yeah. Yeah. We should probably do that.
Slop keep building. Barracks won't build themselves. Crag, you ready?
A big old rocky thumbs up. I'll just have him.
Does Crag just sound like sliding rocks whenever he tries?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the sound of a mudslide.
Crag.
I mean, in my mind,
Crag.
that's what Terran, the language, sounds like. Is just the sound of like gravel and sliding rocks.
Shifting earth, yeah.
But those that can speak it, you can understand. But he's a elemental of few words. So now I'll leave him here as long as he can hang around and to help Slop. And once we get back, I can start, making permanent walls of stone to make this go a little quicker. But yeah, I think apologizing for the ceremony that we walked out on before they got to finish it might be in order. If everyone's up to that. I know we did just get, and specifically Isaiah just went through a whole ordeal spiritually and physically. If you're up for it.
I am so sorry. Up for what?
Going back to Hogglesweed to apologize for the ceremony that they were trying to do for us that we just walked out on.
You can tell that he does not, even though, again, boy is, he doesn't want to stop.
Okay, keep going. I like it. You're right.
So
The first time we stopped, first time we stopped, we got attacked. So,
and Theo would know that, like, even just looking at Isaiah and getting a glance back, that it's if I stop, I die. So
gotcha. Let's roll out then.
We keep going. He'll the wounds. I picture like his body is just, especially his chest and stomach, peppered with bruises everywhere.
Oh yeah, just
burn marks from the magic missiles.
It's not even burn because it would be forced necrotic, and he's immune to necrotic, but he's resistant, so that part doesn't hurt. It's the force. It's pop 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 pop. My leg.
Poor Isaiah looking like Jay Leno over here.
Oh my god. Just big old bruise on half the face.
Gosh.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we go hit up Hogglesweed, get that sorted, and then we can swing by the Emptied Husk, which is that bar we really like with the really good sandwiches and the werewolf owner, which is over by where Tana's shop is, if you want to swing by and talk to her too while we're out. Mm-hmm. Just do the whole loop and hit up everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Davik, take a big exhale, and the wing dissipates, the intensity fades, the temperature goes down, and he's just... All right, guys, let's go.
All right.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he will just get his bearings. Honestly, we'll probably use another second wind.
Yeah, why not, right?
You'll see again those veins just constantly, almost just like whoop, whoop, whoop. As he's just slowly but surely, it's almost like oh yeah, I love D&D. While mechanically second wind, it's almost flavor wise a vampiric regeneration. Just with time, you see him just slowly getting back to a sense of normalcy. It won't be perfect, of course, but it'll be something. I'm actually gonna move this over because it should not be there. But yep, that's him. Nope, we're not gonna do that. We're going to boop and go away. But yeah, he will keep going.
We've already called on one spirit to save our ass today. I should probably holler at a few more. And I will cast Prayer of Healing and reach out to the spirits to help guide us today. This will give us that good automatic short rest.
That is
work.
healing, man. It is.
Oh, whoa, what?
Yeah, dude. Prayer of Healing is the best spell now.
Oh my land.
Especially, again, break the immersion for a minute, especially if you play Rules as Written Cleric. At level 10, Rules as Written Cleric can take any 5th level or lower spell with Divine Intervention and cast it as an action. So you could action Prayer of Healing in combat.
Wild.
Short rest and a heal in combat.
Especially having a warlock in the group.
A warlock and a fighter or a monk getting those focus points back, you could just reset a whole fight.
Real quick. We treat this as a short rest, RoBear?
Yes, so you'll be able to take this this healing right here. Let me go ahead. I do not.
I'm gonna go ahead and just.
I am Farouk at the moment.
Farouk. Aw, rip. I'm
not Farouk.
I'm gonna go ahead and just. He would be spending the second wins.
So everybody gets 20 plus the short rest.
All right, that's 16 and 19. I'm just gonna quickly do 2d20. No and no. Okay. So that's 35 plus. What'd you get? 20. Okay. So do we each get 20? Okay. 30. So 55 in total.
And you can click your short rest button.
Plus. That is 1 math.
You'll be able to be topped off, so I wouldn't worry about the calculation.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah, my short rest didn't heal me.
It's because you have to roll the hit dice.
You have to roll the hit dice.
Yeah.
Also, you get them all back on a long rest in 2024, so you're not limited on the dice you spend.
Oh, wait, that's great.
Oh, I see. You gotta hit roll. Okay.
So, you guys don't get lost in the sauce on the mechanics of it. You guys are going to be topped off and good to go. Remy's going to look back at the rest of the group. Are we walking again? Or
stop, Messi.
Should we do something else?
Do we have a? I mean, it's not that far, but would you prefer a cart?
It's not the walking itself. Well, I don't mind a good stroll. We're starting to make a name for ourselves here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. How far is Hogglesweed from us, by the way? If you had to give us like a general idea.
Hogglesweed, it's all on, we're all on this side of the river. So like, we take that main drag right straight down and then kind of make a left. The problem is it's easily seen.
Correct.
It just depends on whether we want to conceal ourselves or not.
What did you have in mind?
Yeah, we are in the city. We can call a carriage.
Sure.
I mean, after all, it's not Baldur's Gate. We don't have to worry about no beast of burden on the street. Stupid rule, anyway.
Don't gotta worry about random illithid just like popping up in the street.
Yeah, they got a lot of dumb rules. All right, yeah.
Walking's
I guess
good for you guys. It's 10 in the morning.
Davik,
The worst part is Davik
just
would
looks
get
at
there before
Isaiah.
us anyway. Absolutely.
I think I hit my limit just twice on over energetic, Davik, and I'm gonna pull out my cigarette case and pull out a Witchlight 120.
So like,
I'm gonna snap light it.
so how do we order an Uber or a Lyft here in Neverwinter? What's the process? How do we do that?
Oh my god.
I would say there would probably be an intricate network of probably sending pigeons or sending birds that we would be able to use. Considering that we have a keep, we would have a small Mike Tyson-sized aviary somewhere of pigeons to send around. I imagine we could get ourselves
we have a contact for our keep that you gave us? I don't think we've ever talked to that
Is it in your
guy.
notes?
It
yes,
isn't. It's somewhere, yeah.
It is. Getty Rathmite is the paladin who arranged our housing situation.
I don't think we've ever interacted with him.
No, but they did. They got us the spot, which is fine. No, I'll go send. I'll go
We just
order
send
a
him a check
lift
every month.
from
They're
the-
like, yeah, don't
from the,
bother
you
us.
I'll say, we're going to Hogglesweed, and I'll, tell the pigeon, we don't need an XL. There's only 4 of us, and it's just like, go get us a carriage.
Remy goes, please, bitch, please look at these legs.
All right, we need a luxury. Fine, let me get a black carriage. I guess we'll get with the Uber black with this carriage. I guess
These are the kinds that have that crushed red velvet on the inside, velour.
Sure. So I'll whatever that process is, since we need to establish it now, is a thing we're gonna do to get away from prying eyes, whether adoring fans or people trying to kill us. I'll order us a carriage then.
Also, DM, short rest doesn't do anything for exhaustion, correct? I think
No, not for exhaustion.
Okay.
You're going to need lesser restoration, or that long rest inside my games. Who here has exhaustion? Just
I think it was just me, as far as I know, from not sleeping.
Unless you wanted to give me a exhaustion after what happened. Okay.
no. I mean, you had the divine intervention. Like you kicked out of that.
Work.
You felt it and came back and lived it. I'll notice in our little our half hour as Theodore begins the process of arranging the carrier pigeon to send out for our black carriage. I'll see that like Davik's kind of having to keep pace, keep himself in motion, and I'm gonna put out my Witchlight 120 and
I cannot handle this.
Mr. Witchlight.
I actually cannot handle this.
Does Remy put it out and save it for later?
no, dude, he smoked that thing. Done, dude. He's all the way back to the filter kind of guy. Remember, he's used to smoking cigarettes with his grandma and grandpa. Like none wasted, bro. If you like, not a chance. God, I can literally smell that. That's crazy. I can literally smell it right now. And he's just gonna give you, just like my old scoutmaster used to do, just RoBear, Davik, come here. Enough said. And he's gonna put his hand over on your shoulder, and I will cast Lesser Restoration. You can go ahead and remove that exhaustion, my friend.
Hey, this is so random.
I do that.
Oh, good.
I think you just click on it.
You
Karen,
go to your status effects page, and you can just delete it.
Effects.
just a lightning bolt. Just
Lightning.
uncheck it, I think.
As you were saying, Isaiah.
This is so random, just because I clicked on the page because I am a curious person. We each have 3 bastions we're starting, or 2?
So I just put on the ones that were relevant at the moment.
Oh, for sure. I remember then those are correct. I guess wow, just stuttered. I didn't remember if it was 2 or 3. I was just looking at the other one we were talking. That's all.
Yeah, you guys have the ability to have 5 different bastions at the moment.
13 is 5.
Oh, per person?
Yeah. It gets a little, you start getting into crossover.
Yeah. No, I just wasn't sure. So I was just like, while I was sitting here, I was like, let me just like click some buttons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be mindful, depending on how you do it, it may slow down your character sheet.
Oh,
mine
fair.
takes about 30 seconds to open nowadays. So
Wow, for real? That's funny.
Well, he does have like 40 NPCs.
you
on
can
his
drag
sheet.
NPCs to fill any of the NPC slots, and I filled them all.
Oh, see, I haven't done that yet, so chill.
So
Not all of us are
that's what I'm
you.
just saying. Like
Yeah.
you sit there and you're clicking, and it usually pops up, and now it's just like that. I'm
That's funny.
pretty sure I clicked it. You just gotta wait 30 seconds.
That's hilarious. Okay, I think the plan is we're getting this. I think it's a boulet. It's not Uber or Lyft.
Oh, I like it. Ooh, very nice.
Anyone
we
doing
got an obsidian boulet.
obsidian belay?
I love it. That's actually that's gonna become canon in my game now.
I love
For me
that.
too, actually.
I love that. Anyone doing anything in the half hour as you guys wait
Dying
for the
inside?
obsidian belay?
Just popping a patient defense.
No, I'll just continue to. I'll help Slop and Crag make walls.
Yeah, while Callista was there, she was definitely being a supervisor. Just being like, go here. She shakes her head. Over here.
Does Callista talk or no?
No.
No.
She is very, 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 very dead.
That's hilarious. Not that she's dead, but just that she's directing traffic. But
Absolutely. That was her in real life, and that's her now. But I don't think he's doing anything in particular. Honestly, I think he's pondering. I think he sits down for a second. He just said if he sits down, things are not good. But I think his body's forcing him to just sit. That is because he's a Dhampir. He's not full vampire, so there is a human aspect to him. Well, not human. There's a humanoid aspect to him that's still beating, and he just sits and he looks at the card. Just thinks about it for a bit, realizing what was mentally said to him, that white man with the stars who kept appearing to him was actually him at some point. There's a lot for him to just sit down on. Also, then the disgust of realizing that he's related to Strahd. So he's going to ponder that for a while.
As all of that soaks in, the obsidian belay pulls up in front of the keep. Slop and Crag get on either side of the portcullis and begin pulling the chains and raising it.
Slop, take pastrami.
You got it, buddy.
I don't think
He
He's good.
leans down to you, Theodore.
I don't think Crag is hungry.
No, he'll be all right.
Buddy.
this means you get 2 pastrami's.
Yes, get 2 pastramis on rye. Yes.
You got it, buddy.
On the right, it's wild.
One thing
right.
that you guys notice when you get into this obsidian belay is that it is an automaton
Ooh.
that is in front as it kind of like leans down and greets you, like it has the complete garb that a highwayman or carriage driver would have, but it is where even a normal automaton would be. It is faceless. It is completely metallic in nature.
Interesting.
Welcome aboard.
Thanks.
The doors swing open to the back. One thing that you notice about this obsidian belay that we have called, it is an adventurer's edition. It is slightly more armored. It also has swing out suicide seats if you would have to go Ghostbusters style.
Love that.
There are all sorts of attachments where you can place basically all of your things that you could get to. So if you were going to, say, a ball or a formal event and had to stow your weapons, you could do so in a safely manner and keep them secure.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Head into Hogglesweed.
Yes, please.
Righto.
Righto is wild.
Still don't see why we couldn't just walk, but it's fine. As I get in.
Remy will hop in. He will attempt, as he always does, to try to close the door. No, we have that. Thank you. I forget every time. As that carriage seals up, the obsidian belay takes off. And since it is the obsidian belay, this carriage does have the design. If it were to be designed after like the actual shape of like a belay, but it's Art Deco style belay.
That's cool.
I mean, I feel like one, I don't know if all obsidian belays are like this one, but I feel like we just found like our first retainer, and it's gonna be this. This is ours now. Like we have this one on lock if we need it. Like
yes, this is the Adventurers Edition.
Yeah.
Theodore spared no expense on.
Yeah.
He is, and we will say that he is just went ahead and put this thing on retainer immediately when you called, because you understood it is essential for us to have covered transportation when we might need. So that means this thing is available to be hailed inside the city of Neverwinter.
Nice.
And it does. It's got a pre-stocked bar and everything. The sliding glass that is it's really cool, kind of like smoky quartz that's there as he kind of like swings it open.
Love that.
If you need anything, I'm here to serve. My name is Jeeves. Enjoy
No.
the obsidian belay.
We do not have a Jeeves now.
Thanks, Jeeves.
Oh,
Mr. Jeeves, do we have tea in here?
Because it begins rattling. Yes, there's the small tea cart on the bar as we ride in style.
Mr. Jeeves.
Mr. Jeeves is crazy. Love it.
Gotta have a Jeeves, right?
It's fine. We got a slop and a Jeeves now.
Slop Craig.
For those that are saying typing ain't Ash Jeeves because we're all that old, in our cyberpunk game very, very long time ago, all the dead search engines were old gods. So we had we had a Yahoo, a Jeeves, yeah.
MSN.
Lycos.
Oh man,
Bing.
some of those old ones were wild. 10 minutes later, the quartz smoky quartz door swings back open. Short ride today, everyone. We've arrived at your location.
Thanks, Jeeves.
My pleasure.
Davik gets out. He just turns back and just says, "Stay."
Jeeves kind of leans his head out. Excuse me, sir. I'm right over here.
Oh, I thought you were. He just walks in.
All right.
As our obsidian belay cart will stay out front for us. Well,
The
that's got to
magic
get
of-
commissioned now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Looks at Hago's weed, noting that it is not blown up and destroyed. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you guys take a little bit more of a creative way towards the back of Hoggleweeds this time.
Mm.
You guys are greeted towards the back door by one of the many scribes, very clearly lore-hold interns, possibly for the rest of the winter months. Oh, excuse me. Please, come on in.
Thank you. Follow suit.
Mm-hmm. Heads in, making sure that nobody's touching a darn thing.
Yeah, hands in pockets, boys. let's be.
Listen, at this point, he is not afraid to give somebody a stigmata. Like, like, you're not doing it. No.
You guys walk in, and it's only been 24 hours, but the state of the shop and how it's running is just continuing to ramp up.
Oh, wow.
As you can see, it clearly unfolding into multiple layers. How about this freaking map, yo?
I know, man.
Sick.
With you guys coming in from this back entrance, you actually start up in the additional balcony from the extra buildings that have now all been basically conglomerated together. And you hear that telltale sign. My friends, my friends. It is good to see you all.
It's good to see you too. Sorry about yesterday.
It is fine. It is fine. You live in a stressful profession. You do not have to apologize for taking care of yourself for once.
As he kind of pokes at the balloons that are floating around.
Pomp and circumstance is overrated anyway.
Well, regardless, thank you for what was planned. And it seems for the moment, things are quelled, if you will. So we can get back to discussing and having conversations that we only got to just start to have. We were talking, I assume, you were giving us a list and you made it to one thing and we had to leave. I assume that list was longer than just one item.
Indeed it was, Theodore. Indeed it was. Come. Let me show you what we found.
Dawnblade real quick.
So, who wants to roll a D14 plus 1?
I'll roll.
Okay, go for it.
So 1d4
Plus 1.
plus 1. Roll. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad.
You guys are going to get 4 pulls.
Oh, I love that.
Ooh.
And we're going to use our fancy new roll tables that have come with it.
Loot.
3 of the 4 are
good,
just
yeah.
monk things.
So, the first roll that we make is to see the quality of the item. So, since we've gotten 4 pulls, let's see what that first item is. Now, it is weighted because of where we're at. So we fall into the 11 through 16 block right now. So we have a better chance at pulling more quality than we do common or uncommon. First roll.
Okay.
LOL.
26.
Uncommon.
Pulls us in an uncommon item.
Okay.
Now, we can choose between arcana, armaments, implements, or relics.
Okay, I got it.
Can you drop those? What is it? Arcana?
So it's basically
Armaments,
magic,
implements,
weapons,
regulates.
armor.
Or wondrous
Utility.
things. Yeah, utility, exactly.
I'll screenshot it for you. Because I know sometimes we just got to be visual, dog.
You're right.
Been there.
Pretend I'm a streamer. Got it. We have 4 pulls. There's 4 of us here.
We have no idea what the item may be.
Yeah,
so you
we
can't.
don't-
Oh,
They
so it's
can't.
random
Yeah.
for all. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
no. So to learn how this is going to work with loot in the future, as we continue to collect loot, I'm going to have a transmutation chart that will allow us for the loot that we don't need or don't use to transmute into a pull that goes off of a table that is guaranteed to help you as your particular class. So basically, as you can think of the top 10 items for your class, maybe you'll be able to pull from that and you'll never get doubled up on that item. So you know you're going to get something good that you can use.
Okay, sweet.
And unlike Destiny, I won't continue to give you the same item.
Thank God.
RoBear Hool. Master RoBear Hool.
Yeah, what token and 2 blues? What's going on here? No.
You think we should go one of each?
I'm gonna say implements are probably the most generically useful for everybody, for anybody really. So I say if we're in the lower tier, I'm gonna think that that's probably the safest bet to just be generally beneficial.
Yeah.
And what would be
Pull
like
a
an
higher
example
tier, then
of an
maybe we can.
implement?
I don't know. I imagine like I don't know, like boots of Elvenkind, right? Something
Okay,
that, like
okay.
generic,
Yeah,
not like very clearly magic, very clearly weapons or armor. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Yeah.
So if we get like a higher tier pull, then we may want to specify based on needs we see.
Yeah.
But I think implements is just like, I don't think whatever we get in implements is going to be something we're going to be sad to have. You know what I mean? It's like, it could be useful for anyone who needs it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That's my perspective.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll say, just to say it out loud, my thought as well is most of us have weapons we are very passionate about. So unless it's like something legendary, I don't see like any of us switching out weapons right now. So that's something
my
to
weapons
consider.
with me.
Yeah, armor maybe potentially.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think
Armor would definitely be a big thing, like you said.
Oh, armor for sure,
Only
yeah.
if it's top, because I level everybody's stuff up as they go, so you don't have to be going, oh man, I'm sitting here, I haven't gotten a +3, so like no matter what we pull is kind of gonna, it levels up in that fashion. But yeah, you're looking for legendary weapons. Armaments though, you could definitely be looking at rare and very rare and pull something good.
Yeah. And relics, I mean, the relics is something we shouldn't shy away from, because that's going to be some very spicy things.
Well, and it also
I do
for reference in the terms of this, I think that falls more in the like arcane is like wizardy sorcery stuff. Relics falls more in the divine side, paladins, clerics, like that.
I was thinking more like maybe like Ioun Stone or like things of that nature that might be.
Well, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. What would you guys like?
I think we can start. We said implements.
Yeah, implements.
Let's go implements.
Implements for 500, please.
Right.
Show me potato salad.
So this is why we're friends. I say it all the time. Show me potato salad. What's with these twos?
A drift globe. So Voldoff goes over to his wing of implements and pulls out a small sphere of thick glass that weighs about 1 pound. If you're within 60 feet of it, you can command it to emanate light equivalent to that of light or daylight spell your choice. Once used, the daylight effect cannot be used again until the next dawn. You can issue another command as a magic action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. The globe hovers in this way until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet from the hovering globe, it follows you until it is within 60 feet. It will take the shortest route to do so. If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive, and its light twinkles out.
That seems huge considering we have vampire encounters.
Vampires on the ride, yeah.
Daylight, boys, daylight.
Yeah, no, a freebie non-spell use of a sunlight
awesome.
ball is huge.
Yeah, that's
so.
See what I mean?
Obviously goes
generally
to
useful. No one's gonna be sad if we have it. Implements.
Who would like this placed on their character sheet?
I think it's a no-brainer for Isaiah.
Do you want it? I mean, you're Dawnblade now, man. That's you.
Yeah. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, I'll put it on my sheet. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely. Yeah.
I would take notes for this for you guys and just like mark it, because it'll be something that like the bearer may forget that they have it.
What's the name of the item? I'll drop it in the
Drift
party
globe.
chat.
Drift globe.
It's also like if you look on the side, it says drift globe.
Yeah, and I just get to drag and drop it, which is dope.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, you'll see Isaiah just like kind of pick it up and look at it and just again this weirdness of like radiance about him. He's just like, puts it away.
You wouldn't believe the place that we pulled this thing out of.
I'm sure we could, friend. I'm sure we could, actually.
But I imagine it could be to put to good use. No?
Oh, definitely.
Yes. I think at that moment, like as he was holding it, he says that he just like opens his mouth just enough to reveal that he is vampiric. To Hoggle's weed, just like, yeah, many places we could use this, and just put it away.
I see.
Man, more than you know.
Indeed. But we have more where that came from. Shall we look more at the stacks at what we've pulled out?
I think that would be a great idea.
All right. Survey says
Okay.
very
Okay.
rare.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
This is.
Do we go relic
nice.
or implement again?
Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, I think honestly any one of them would probably be good, but I think we could probably steer away from armaments potentially.
Yeah.
If we're gonna drop one, that would be the one I say we drop. And any one of these other ones could be useful, right? Because very rare, we're talking that's some good territory. We could be Arcana could be high level spellcasting, magic staffs, relics could be high level healing things. And then obviously
You
like
could
we said,
pull an
implements could
insane scroll from this.
we could pull a wild scroll. We might be able to pull the tomes, the boosty stat tomes.
I mean,
They're-
let's go. I mean, might as well try.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Arcana because that's me, but I'll let it's.
I'm also say this just to say it out loud really quickly. Intelligence person took the Tome of Understanding from the two wisdom based, so 3 wisdom based people in this group. Just to say it out loud.
Yeah, no, I understand that it happened. Who's the one going out shopping and look at what this shop has become after I came to it and got that.
Yeah,
We will.
whatever.
Okay, so here. Yeah.
You can have it. I'll give it to you.
No,
It's
you
essentially
go
great.
implement again?
No, it was just funny just saying that. We're just like, yeah, we can't
Do-
benefit from for a while.
Do we want to have rollies for who chooses what it is?
I'm
Probably
down with
seems the most
I think
democratic
that
way
that's
to do it.
Probably the way to do it. Yeah.
All right, everybody, roll me a d20.
That's D12.
Well, shit.
Ted, who hasn't rolled under a 17 tonight.
How am I Davik? I don't know how I'm Davik, but I'm Davik for my role.
Hey, it's okay. I'm player character still. So
What's up, player character? How we doing?
Why? No! Why is this on me? Oh my
not me
god!
critting. I didn't crit it all in the fight, but I crit on picking a dang item.
Let me. I'm just gonna roll again just to see if now I'm not gonna be Davik because I just want to see. Okay, I'm on me. All right, it was just token.
Yeah,
things.
it's just
All right.
token selected.
That is funny.
All right, what's it gonna be? Arcana, armaments, implements, or relics?
I think both are very good, but I think I am very curious, and I think this is a good time for curiosity to pay off to know what relics is.
Yeah. That's what I would have gone.
Relics it
I
is.
I think this is relics.
The
See what we
very
got.
rare table.
You wanted it and you got it. See? You wanted it and you got it.
You gotta be kidding me.
There you
Gotta
go.
be kidding me.
Take it. It's yours.
Oh.
You complained about it enough. The dice gave it back to you. Here you go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Isaiah Go Shopping.
That is the dice tell a story.
Dude.
The dice tell a story.
That is insane.
I need to put that in my merch shop because it is so true. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
And what's funny is the tome is kind of burnt orangish that's on here, and he pulls out a very Theodore coded tome.
Oh, I know that book. I've seen it before.
Hey, what's this book I just pulled out?
And yes,
That's a good read. You'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
This tome, after reading, will increase the wisdom score of those that have read it by 2. And here's the interesting part of D&D 2024. This is a line that you're going to see, to a maximum of 30.
That's wild.
Man, that extra AC would be nice.
That is wild.
I'll give you the book. In a century, it'll be good to use again. We have 2 of them.
Hey, no, wait, chill. We have
All
a
right.
temporal anomaly. Just put the book in that.
Well, maybe. Well, it either speed it up or stop it completely. We don't know or slow it down. We don't know
That's
yet.
true.
That'd be anyway.
The Tome of
Okay.
Understanding is now in your character sheet, and here's what's really cool. It has the hours listed as a plus minus, so you can literally just check it down.
That's wild.
We're not going to see Isaiah for 48 hours. I told you, it's a good read, and you can't put it down once you start it. Take it.
No, I need to roll a d20.
Take it.
I need to roll a d20.
Take it.
And I'm gonna say
Ted's like Palpatine.
I'm gonna say 1 through 5. 1 through 6 will be a thing. Okay, never mind. I left it to a roll. Because as he's looking at it, you do see him looking at Davik. There's a contemplation on his face, but he'll just hold it for a bit.
Do it.
I left it to a roll.
I know.
Whoever's gonna read the damn thing, just make sure you read it. Don't speed through. Let that knowledge soak in. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
He's gonna ponder this as y'all keep looking at stuff.
Very rare, so close to hitting legendary.
Oh, is it 91 for legendary?
It's 94 to
Okay.
100 for legendary.
Inspo dice?
Yeah, so Theodore or Davik, go ahead and do rollies.
Oh, God. I'm Isaiah now.
What is happening?
How did I get to be Isaiah? What happens?
Well, you know, we both got tomes, clearly.
Do I go implement or relic?
It's up to you. Should just go Arcana.
It's between the two. Yeah, sure. Totally, right? Let's go implement.
All right.
I'm feeling zesty.
All right, man.
Let's see what we got.
Is that
Watch
your
it be a
final
91
answer?
again. You would have got another tome.
No, why'd you ask me? Is that my final answer?
Is that your final
do I want a
answer?
relic? Or what do you guys? Do I want a relic or an implement?
You want an implement. You said it. You literally said you want.
You know what? No, you convinced me, RoBear. It's your fault. Give me a relic.
Oh my gosh.
I highly suggest that you always go with whatever your heart first says, because I will look up that implement and tell you later.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that, Ricky Bobby. You want to implement? Take the implement.
All right. implement it is. Final answer.
All right.
59. No.
Hey, he got his bag back.
Well, it ain't the one he wanted, but he got one
Bag
back.
of devouring?
Oh, I don't even know what this is.
Oh, I do.
Oh, it's the bag of holding that eats you.
It eats things.
It eats things you put inside it.
This bag
Why would anyone
resembles
want this?
a bag of holding, but it is a feeding orifice for a gigantic extra-dimensional creature. Turning the bag inside out closes the orifice. The extra-dimensional creature attached to the bag can sense whatever is placed inside the bag. Animal or vegetable matter that is wholly in the bag is devoured and lost forever. When part of a bag is devoured, or when part of a living creature is placed in a bag, it happens to reach inside, there's a 50% chance the creature is pulled inside the bag. The creature inside the bag can't take an action to try to escape. Now, this particular item would not be placed in, this would be treated like a study. So like, you're going to see Voldorf over to the side.
Whatever you do, do not put your hands inside that bag over there. It's worse than a mimic. I promise you.
And you do, Davik. It looks just like the bag of holding that you had before.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I really want Davik to try to tame this creature inside now.
The only thing I've ever seen one of these used for was in a questionable party that I was with. They used this as a torture device.
Oh God.
And they like had somebody on a chair and they're like, hang on. And put it on the dude's head and we're like, give it a couple minutes. All right, you ready to talk now? No? All right, back on.
Yep, nope, not happening. This thing is staying inside that cage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh.
Well, Remy rolled this time. Figures Remy's rolling for harps.
One of the instruments of the bards.
That's actually really cool.
Oh man. You can play this instrument to cast one of its spells. I believe on this, is it tell me the spells? It has fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, cure wounds, ice storm, and wall of thorns. As this harp is produced.
Well, that's only gonna go to one person.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll be
Not
dead
necessarily.
honest.
It doesn't say it has. Oh, it does say it. I like.
Mm-hmm.
We have several competent musicians here, but based on the runes on the side, we've erred on the edge of caution.
Remy kind of steps up. It's a good thing that you did. It's been a while since I've been on a harp. I'll be dead honest. I'm more of a fiddle guy, but
Oh, of course he is.
kind of cracks his knuckles. Shall we try?
Let's see it.
All right. I have to make a wisdom save as I attempt to play this harp of the bards. I would like to burn in advantage, please.
Yep.
Let's see what I got. Oh man, my wisdom not great. It's not good.
We don't have any boosting. Man, nobody's got. Yeah.
Oh, I can inspire myself, and I will. In this case, the
Got
harp.
one shot.
I should say-
One opportunity.
Get out.
The music, the moment.
I hate the
Just
role
start playing that
reversal.
on harp.
All the DMs at my table. Oh, the role reversal. I wasn't expecting
spaghetti.
this. However, I am going to 100% lean in to the best harp player that I ever knew. I told you I needed more spirits with me today, Grandma. You were always better at this than me. Let's see if I can remember some of that mojo you taught me. And we're going to make this roll with advantage. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to roll my Bardic Inspiration and add it onto the roll on the top. Because I'm going to be disgusted myself if I break this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Double ones.
Oh.
Ew, don't say it out
Dude,
loud.
don't speak that in here.
All right. I am. No, we're not
What's the
15
worst that
yet.
can
I'm a
happen?
D10. All right, here we go. Use my inspo.
Remy Lou. Look, that's not bad.
It's
Better
not
than
bad.
ever.
That's solid. We like 6.
Hey,
Well-
now you need to roll a 9 or higher.
All right. Oh,
There
thank
you
God.
go. Okay.
Grandma's spaghetti.
Oh, so 27.
He ate that.
Brum, 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 brum.
Oh. I won't lie, I was nervous about that one.
Yeah, we didn't want to destroy it either.
Mr. Remy, on the surface, you looked calm and ready.
Man.
He rolls his eyes over at Davik. You can thank Grandma's spaghetti for that one.
This is so stupid. I love it.
And I will put that instrument in the bards. Thank you guys. I will take it.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Wow,
one of these
man.
in forever, yo.
Well, yeah, you get a bunch of spells from that, if I recall.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, more importantly, not having to use some spell slots. It's great.
Fly,
for like cure
invisibility,
wounds?
levitate, protection from good and evil, cure wounds, ice storm, and wall of thorns on that bad boy.
That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
No, and it uses his ridiculous spell save DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and isn't
Yep,
like
yep.
cure wounds like something stupid, like level 5
It's fifth
or
level
something?
or something like that. Yeah.
It's a good
Nice.
pocket. It's a real
Yeah.
good pocket to have.
That's great to pull.
What is that? So wait, 5th level in 2024? Is that 10d8?
And I have the healer feat, so it'll be 10d10.
Yeah, so yeah.
Damn.
For a freebie, yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Isaiah just says he just had to trust in the music and trust in the muse. A little Eminem for you.
Mm.
Ted, you have a rare pull.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I said it so many times.
You literally said it.
I did. I feel like we gotta go Arcana, right? I feel like we just have to at this point.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh.
84.
Wand of
Wand of-
Binding. This wand has 7 charges. While holding the wand, you can cast one of the spells on the following table from it. The table indicates how many charges you must use. Oh, hold monster, hold person.
That's
Huge.
again not bad.
I agree in a non-RoBear E situation. because I've been sitting on both of these spells, and I think I've tried to cast one time because we're thinking ahead on knowing what's natural 20s versus
that's fair.
Hey, last night. Or no, that was on Tuesday. We threw Psychic Lance at the Tarask and got double one. So
that's I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just I got it.
I'll tell you what's impossible. Impossible is trying to open up your character sheet.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why I closed it by accident. I gotta open it again.
Oh no, I got it. It just takes about 30 seconds these days. But hey, we got it. There we go. Wand of Binding is on in your equipment.
Nice.
So the bag of devouring, is that something that we can trade out, or
no? I'm not giving it to you.
Yeah, you traded it out already for the harp instead.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous magic item to have.
Okay. So we got the globe, we got the book, we got the harp, and the one. Okay, so that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay,
that's 4.
Yeah. And to be fair, the drift globe is not Isaiah's. He's just holding it.
Oh, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's just there.
It's kind of like a set it and forget it thing.
Yeah,
you know,
set it and forget it.
We both went to the same place.
Well, I know my Showtime rotisserie.
Hey! I wanted one of them so badly when I was younger.
Set it and forget it.
Why not? For the hell of it.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead and make one other pull to do armaments since we've done everything else.
That is true.
Good.
Let's see where we land. Ah, uncommon.
Can we luck that?
Just say, if I was gonna luck any of them, we'd be lucking those other uncommons that we had, but fair. Oh, I rolled this one, guys. 22 for the armaments.
Hey, for the hell of it, for shits and giggles, I will. I'll do a luck roll on this armament roll.
Hey, love that.
No, we suck again.
Really, it was gonna be uncommon.
It was gonna be. Here's your cannon fodder. Oh no,
that's not
bad at all. Now we have 2 unused gauntlets of ogre power.
Wait, what is Davik's strength score?
Not 19.
No, or 20. It's RoBear, so it's 20.
Yeah, because I round up. Let's go.
Really? That's not bad.
No,
especially since I do
need the raw strength, but it doesn't hurt for him to be stronger physically.
Not at all. No.
Athletics checks, baby.
Give it to Snow.
For real.
Give it to Snow.
Put on his paw.
Yeah, give it to the wolf.
I kind of love that idea. If we can give it to Snow.
That was my suggestion with the Egrik one, so I'd do that for sure.
Here's what I'm gonna do to make it really cool. Since you have the God Fist on one hand, I'm gonna let you have one of the gauntlets of ogre strength, and Snow is gonna have one of them for his paw.
I love that. I love that.
Meant to be.
Just gonna look at them and look, and because spoiler alert, one of my bastions is going to be a smithy. Because I am a tinkerer person who creates things. If you give me a little bit, I might be able to put the other one to use for your puppy.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, just gonna be yoked in one arm.
Just like,
just gonna be walking around like this, just
like what?
Maybe we can like fit it into his harness, into his battle armor, some kind of way.
The only other question I have for you, RoBear, and I don't know if this is in the scope of while we're here, but I don't know if that was factored in to the polls, but all the other stuff that we dropped off, the various monster accoutrement from, was that factored into the polls?
No, those are not factored in the pools.
Okay.
That stuff will go into the Bastion cycle of like research.
Gotcha. Okay.
Since those are all targeted things,
Sure.
and then we'll, I'll take a little peek and see what we can possibly make from those materials.
Works for me.
Heck yeah, man. Good haul.
Welcome to 20 strength, Davik.
There you go.
That's cool. That's cool. Yo, Jugi.
Love that. You see Davik just kind of bowing out his chest a little bit.
So this is all that we've found for the time being in our... Well,
That ain't bad. Thank you, Huggles, Miss Hogglesweed.
I'm sure that our League of Adventurers will find some more interesting items. However, I do have to give you this.
As he will produce the key to Neverwinter with no pomp and circumstance.
That's funny.
Seriously, it's just taking up space in the shop, so...
What does that thing open?
Nothing, Davik. It's hollow.
Well, thank you for this tremendous honor. I'll wave to the people in the shop.
There's like one dude that looks up from his coffee that's like,
Davik just slinks back to Remy and says, what good is a key that doesn't open anything?
nothing. Not a goddamn thing, Davik. All it says is we got a bigger target on our backs than we ever did before. But maybe we can get a free coffee and tea out of it every once in a while. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's something.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the items that you dropped off, Theodore, well, strange. Really,
Yeah.
I don't have any questions. The less that I do know, the better.
That's fair.
But we'll look into it.
Speaking of looking into it, and I'll produce like 3 other Nothic eyeballs.
Oh
that we
my
just got
God! Oh, what do you... I don't want to know. I don't want...
They just keep finding me. I don't just.
Don't you understand? Please, Theodore, be careful.
Listen, it's definitely them, not me.
The thirst of knowledge can only go so far.
I know.
Obviously, you seem to be getting a graveyard for those who cross the line.
Yeah.
How about I take you up on that offer for free coffee and tea?
Sounds good.
As he will beckon over to one of the Lorehold interns to begin getting you guys some refreshments, as you guys can sit back and enjoy the shop proper with nothing exploding or the threat of this entire block going up in flames.
Quiet.
Mr. Hogglesweed,
Yes.
you wouldn't happen to have any just plain old regular bags of holding?
Don't touch it.
Just, for sale?
No, that's when we tried to find one, we got this. Damn near took a hand off of one of the Lorehold initiates.
Okay, I'll just, if you could just keep an eye out for one for me, for, maybe next time we come.
What happened? I saw that you all had
It's really a long, very boring story that just
No, but here's where I can't possibly imagine coming up with one that was intertwined and linked like the ones that you had before. It was a bag of holding, and it was connected. Theodore showed me it was.
Yeah, it's really best if we just don't get into it right now.
Beyond legendary, actually. I
know that kind of linkage is not something easily maintained.
I don't know what necessarily happened to it per se. Like it. I just looked down and it was gone. It was on my belt and just
insight check.
Deception check. Deception check.
Deception check, Davik. Let's see how we do.
Oh, I am in this. I'm in this, absolutely. And you done effed up because I got things to add to it.
I'm just sitting off to the side as he's saying this, and I'm like, no.
I'm going to use my advantage card.
I'm just going to be like, he did.
You go
as
for
he's
it.
saying this, I literally just like, well, no, he didn't lose it. No, he gave it away. Okay, whatever.
Okay,
Save the one. Save from a 1. Give me the D10 also.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Hope we don't get into a fight.
Do it.
All I can say is, you're doing all of this, and any one of us that was there can just immediately falsify, be like, well, no.
I was in the tent alone. You guys don't know what happened.
No, we don't. We figured, but we have thoughts.
26, gentlemen. Do your best.
I will. Let me see.
I cast guidance on Hogglesweed.
Oh, that's actually low for me.
Oh, that means it's rollies, Davik.
Hold
You
on,
versus
one
me,
second.
baby. You versus
I
me.
don't care if Hogglesweed knows what's up, but I just don't want Theo and Isaiah to know what's up.
Hold on. I had on
Straight rollies, D20.
You didn't. Oh, Where we at? Hold on. Where is it at? There we go.
To cast guidance on myself as well.
So 2 things are going to come into play. First, I'm going to use my tactical mind.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an additional 9. So that's already a 23. And then, because I know that it needs to be higher, I'm going to use my tactical mind.
Is it too late to luck my roll?
No. I can especially use the thing to roll an extra D10 on top of that. So that is going to be 14 plus 9, 23 plus 4, 27.
To reel this all back in.
I had to.
Everyone looks at Davik. Hogglesweed.
Davik's gonna double down. He's never lying. That's what happened, guys.
Hogglesweed rolls his eyes over to the rest of the party.
Don't touch the bag.
Just
Isaiah says does not comment on it. He just looks at you.
Yeah, there's very disapproving dad energy coming Davik's way right now from at least 2 people, 3 people at least in this shop. Just like,
maybe it got caught in the portal when we teleported from the.
Here, the fable said that he
came
never
out of the tent with a new item too. It's weird.
He'd never tell a lie. As Remy will walk outside and light up a Witchlight 120.
We thought we knew you, Davik.
Almost feasting off of your energy that you have told a white lie. Remy soaks up the moment.
I mean, actually, I would say that's actually a level of I would it's silly innocence. And Isaiah, like he's judgmental for a moment and is like, really? And then just actually probably genuinely chuckles. And looks back at Hogglesweed, thanks them, keeps the book and globe close, and will turn and follow Remy out.
Before turning, just looks at Hogglesweed and could you just keep an eye out for one for me, please, and maybe not tell all my friends.
Your secret is not so safe with all of us. Good luck, Davik.
Mr. Remy makes it look so easy.
I'll keep my
Just
eyes
walks
open.
out.
He goes over to a paint and board and begins using his trunk to recreate this wild cavern that they descended into, where they pulled out the drift globe from. And you can see there is a giant block of ice, of which they had to melt around to retrieve it.
Interesting. Huh. All right.
Oh. Did it come from Icewind Dale?
I'll just say, as I see this before
I don't know. I left already. But
my Davik, as good as he is at lying, he is that arm, that contraption that he has on his arm is apparently supposed to be real good at melting ice. If that ever it comes up or you need something like that, maybe something to consider.
Maybe I could use a couple extra hands on field work.
Go on.
Take a look at our next area of acquisitions.
With that, I will allow on a short week that if we're unable to have a full episode, that you can go on an acquisitions mission with Hogglesweed to try to procure a magic item.
Okay.
that's cool.
All right. Sounds
We
good.
got jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
All right. Well, yeah, say, listen, you know where to find us, so.
Or if the entire party wants to go on one, we can do so as well, if it is of that interest. And I will roll on the table when it's available when you go and check by. And you know what? If you happen to land on a legendary, maybe that's what we do. If we go after a legendary item.
Fair enough. All
That's
right.
cool.
Well, I'll tell him, again, thank you. Sorry again about yesterday. Thanks for this. Oh, hold up the key.
Please. You are always welcome here. And after all, it's just the Neverwinter Chamber of Commerce. I'm pretty sure that there's a coffee shop down the street right now if you really, really, really wanted to go get some soulless thanks.
No. Again, you know where to find us. If you need assistance with anything, I'm sure we'll be in touch. And I'm working on a few other things that I'd love to pick your brain about once they start to get ready. So
Send a pigeon anytime, my friends.
well, we've got other places to head off to, so I will see you around.
I see.
As he kind of peers out and looks over at your obsidian belay.
Living high on the hog.
Al, it's one small creature comfort in a world of backstabbings and home invasions, so.
And Nothic invasions.
Yeah, for the second time.
Do be careful, my friend.
I will. I recognize that the search for knowledge, while tantalizing, can lead you down a very dark and twisted path, and it's ultimately, I don't think, unless something is extremely dire, there's nothing, it's not worth it. Putting yourself or your loved ones at risk for a little bit more knowledge, that next hit, it's not worth it.
It never is. Oh, before you leave,
He has a small vase of those fresh fire blooms.
Wow.
it's strange. I had this yesterday. I could have swore that I was supposed to give it to one of you. Please. Take it as a housewarming gift.
Thank you. And I will take the vase of fire bloom flowers.
Anything else that you guys would like to do?
Where would we go to like get stuff for the base to like beef up security?
That's all in Bastion turns, my friend. That is when we are.
Yeah, we're doing that kind of internally.
Got it. I think Isaiah wanted to go see Tana.
Then we got to get pastrami sandwiches for Slop, as well as
Yep.
our sandwiches. We don't need to role play the sandwiches if you don't want to, RoBear, unless you want to make everybody here salivate over what this pastrami sandwich looks like. By all means,
Jeeves actually pulls forward. I procured the pastrami sandwiches.
my man.
My man. Man. I'm allowed. Yeah. Once that ready comes out, I think we should drop by an old friend of mine's, Tana. She might have some insight into what we might expect with our next excursion, I guess. Also might have more information in general.
So,
I ain't saying she a better tinkerer than me, but she has her skills.
listen, at this point, with what we're up to constantly, any resource we have that could get us anything is just going to put us in a better spot. So, there's no reason to, leave anything out if it can help.
Honestly, if she wants to, I might bring her on to the smithy.
Sure.
Once I get that going, she might like a change of location.
Good.
How would you like to proceed to Tanis as you covertly went to her shop the first time?
I think get into the area, but don't drive directly to her space. Just because respecting the fact that she keeps a low profile. And he'll look at the others to say, once we get into her area, we just need to keep it low key.
Let's go ahead and use your stealth as you relay the instructions to Jeeves.
Okay. It's my stealth. It's now or never.
Casual Jeeves.
Right. Okay, so we'll start here, and I don't think I need an advantage yet, but we'll see. Stealth. Normal. Oh, no.
Oh, 30.
Could only do one better, so.
You think that's enough?
Expertise, baby.
Jeeves follows your instructions to a T. As you arrive back at the secret location to this fell forge. as the door slides open. Isaiah, you were the first one to notice that the door is left open and ajar. And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go refill your beverage. Use the restroom real quick.
Oh, no.
I didn't really spend any spell slots last time, so we're all right. And we did get that short rest.
Oh, no.
We're going to run a quick ad. You guys won't miss a thing. We'll be right back.
Oh,
I don't want to miss a thing.
I don't want to close eyes.
No, RoBear, don't do this to me.
I love the idea of a running gag of just Davik trying to get a bag of holding.
Dude,
I'm
everybody
pretty sure it is going to only be a gag, my friend. I hate to break it to you, but
Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna make sure it's like when I got the Galler horn. I'm gonna make sure you're level 19.
Oh,
You're gonna get that sucker, dog.
everybody else has got it and they've nerfed it into the ground. Yeah.
It holds one extra additional magic item.
All right, be right back.
Good haul.
Picking the harp was better because I think the other option, if you'd gone with implement, I think was just a potion of healing. So I think you worked out for the best.
Oh gosh.
Like a really good one, but it's still just a potion.
Yeah. So a harp falls under what? Relic?
No, I think harp fell under implement. I think relic was a healing potion.
Oh.
So again, I think they basically divvied it up into like arcane caster magic, right? Weapons and armor. Implements are general utility, and relics feel more like divine, druid, paladin, cleric-y. That's not 100%. Right, that's just like my personal assessment. But like, so like the relics had the tome that boosts wisdom, right? Because like clerics and druids use wisdom. Whereas like the arcana would have intelligence and charisma probably, because bards, sorcerers, and warlocks use charisma and wizards use intelligence, you know? So again, like the instruments of the bards kind of fall under a sort of utility. A lot of the generic cloaks and the boots and the general staves, I guess, right, that do like, you know, or rings that do like beneficial things, like rings that'll give you resistance to a damage type.
Yeah, so
stuff like that.
Different staffs potentially, like what that would be, that'd probably be armaments, wouldn't it?
Depends on the staff. Right, if we're talking like a hitting stick, yeah. But if it's like a staff of fire, that could probably be arcana. It could be relics too, right? Because that's like requires attunement by a spellcaster, and it's just giving you fire magic. You know,
It's just like, what would be the most consistent thing for Davik to pick? Like, would it be implements always? Implements, relics, 50-50.
I'm going to say, like I said, no one's going to be sad with implements, but you're going to get a lot of random crap. Like,
like a bag of devouring.
Or like any horseshoes of the Zephyr, which are great if you have a horse that you want to be able to like run over lava and not have to like sink into water, but nobody's got a horse. I mean, maybe you could put it on snow. I don't know, whatever. But like,
okay, this will probably answer my question. So like, what would a tattoo fall under? Most likely,
none of these, because the tattoos aren't in 2024
not
yet.
lootable.
They are lootable. It's like a tattoo. Like the way they're written is, it's like a tattoo needle.
The needle, yeah.
You like touch and it does it. But I think the tables RoBear's rolling on are the 2024 Dungeon Master Guide table, which only has what's in there, and that doesn't include the tattoos, which I think were in Tasha's.
But then, like, the armament was ogre power So,
Right,
like,
which I
it
mean
could be
that is a martial thing, but like when you rolled on the implements and I said 59, I think that puts you in the book that gives you +2 dexterity, which would boost your AC and your to hit and your damage.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
if only.
But like I obviously was joking a lot about Arcana, but there's stuff in there that would be beneficial for everybody too. It's not just wizardy things, but like a lot of the like magic amulets and the rings and things would fall under that too. Like I think a ring of shooting stars, which obviously we have a history with nowadays. A ring of shooting stars is like an Arcana item, but that's usable by everybody. You know what I mean? Like obviously there are things that are specific to casters, right? Like Wand of the War Mage and a Rod of the Pact Keeper and like Staff of Power, stuff like that. But also like
I would love like some bracers of defense, man.
My guess is that could either be my gut is that could probably fall on any of them, honestly.
Yeah.
I can find out for you what list it's on.
I'm gonna laugh if it's on Arcana because you guys are all like, no, Arcana. It's probably on Arcana. Because who could make use of that? A wizard. So
wizards could use everything.
They can use everything. That's the thing.
Who could use strength? A wizard.
I could be muscle wizard. Just rip off these robes and it's just jacked.
I still believe when Theo rips his sleeves off, it's just he's just Dwayne Johnson. Got those 22-inch pythons just hiding under those robes.
My only thing I don't love about 2024 is they looped consumables in with the tables. Like previously, they had like consumables were like the lower end tables, like potions and stuff. Because this is like, man, it sure would suck to get a very rare pull and get a potion of supreme healing.
Yeah,
and it's like, what?
Yeah, we just re-roll, But
sure, but
consumables should always be on their own table. Like there's only a handful of consumables that are so bomb.com that they deserve to be in that kind of list. All right, so
I guess
bracers of defense would be
it's in the compendium, right?
Bracers of defense are rare.
I was kind of hoping it would tell me if it was in a particular list or not.
Oh, does it not?
It does not. So I'm going to look just in the DMG itself.
Mm-hmm.
Which, oh man, I forgot. I have it right here in Foundry. I don't have to be looking over here on the other side. Yeah, it's all. I'm not used to it. I'm so used to having to go look over on the other side. Yeah, magic item lists.
So it turns out, from what it looks like, Ioun stones are split depending on the stone. So, like, I think the one that eats spells is Arcana.
Did you say what list the
looking
bracers were on?
The list that you made, the 4, is that a new DMG thing? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you made that. Cool. I have a DMG and I have not looked at it.
It's in the back. It's like the random table. It used to have like magic item table A, B, C, D all the way through. It's now those 4 lists, but split into tiers.
Yeah, we used to call out like, we're gonna get an item from magic, table I. All right, so on Arcana, rare items. No, it is not under Arcana. Implements. Let's go down to. I'm guessing it is going to be on
It's not in any of them.
The armaments.
Oh, wait, no.
Am I blind?
Hang on.
I'm literally looking. I see boots and bag. I
Could
mean,
this be
bees.
one of the... Hang on. No, braces of defense. Arcana, 5 and 6.
Oh, it's
Arcana?
Arcana. Okay, I skipped Arcana. That's why. Okay, you said Arcana.
Arcana. Nobody wants to roll on Arcana. That's where
Shut
it's at.
up. That's funny. Okay, yeah, brace of defense. Yeah, cool.
Good to know.
That's right. Just an
He's
Arcana
at-
over here.
Chill. Oh, well, if you would have got a freaking the robe of the Archmagi.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
So cool.
I know.
Stop.
I mean, now we need to know what that very rare pull would have been.
Right.
For which one was it? Nah. Those are not my favorite iron stones, but absorption is solid. I mean, I'm not.
Wait, which one is the Iron Stone?
There's a bunch of them. They like float around. That's Arcana, right?
Already got him.
Yeah.
And your stuff is +3 already.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough.
I need the book, boosts intelligence. I need the robes of the Archmagi. That's the. Oh, you know what would be cool? The ring of Earth Elemental Command. That would be.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be very fitting.
So, you guys stare back at the entrance of Tanis Fellforge. The door clearly disheveled and open.
And she is someone that I know is not just secretive, but she knows how to keep to herself and make sure no one can get in. And it's never just someone who's going to have the door open. Seeing that, you see Isaiah stop in his tracks, like hand is up. Hold up. Something's wrong. How dark is it in here?
In the alleyway?
No, in the door that's ajar. Is there any light on?
It's only slightly, you can't really tell from where you're at.
Fair. Give me a second. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Because I never use it. Oh, there it is. Seeing this and just trying to getting my bearings. Yeah, just give me a second. I would like to. Because it won't be, I guess it's not an action necessarily. You're going to see from the alley 2 things start to happen. Yeah, it's pretty bright and it's very daytime or probably like noon now, I would assume. So it's still light outside, but it's alleyway days, it's a little dim and darker. You're going to see some of those shadows start to pull into Isaiah. And as they start to form around him, it's almost as if when you stare at a crystal, or like if you look at like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a heat wave, you can almost see that a shimmer, shift starting to form around him as he cloaks himself in the shadow in the form of invisibility. I'm actually going to cast invisibility on myself. And I would like to silently attempt to open and move the door open and get inside. Just so if something is on the other side of the door, it doesn't see a person walking through. It just maybe thinks it's the wind.
Go ahead and roll stealth with advantage.
$29.
Noted. What is everyone else doing as Isaiah pushes forward into the shadows?
I think probably first thing I'm going to do is just kind of take a knee and just tremor sense out into this place, see if we can feel or see anything in there, heartbeats or movements of any kind.
Yeah, Davik will kind of back up against the wall, on the side of the door frame, waiting for further instruction, but also intently listening to see if he can hear footsteps or, you know, any type of sign of struggle or anything like that.
Go ahead and make your spell attack roll, Theodore.
All right. Oh, 22. 22.
All right, noted. I'm going to do one big reveal and a line for everybody.
Sure.
Davik, you're basically just having the Isaiah's back.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
at the ready, waiting for any cue from Isaiah.
All right. Theodore will try to reach out and see if there are any spirits that are lingering.
I mean, Remy?
Or Remy.
Yes.
Rocks have spirits.
Yeah. I know Theodore knew many people in college, a lot of people that thought there were rocks with spirits, and a lot of crystals mostly.
Date a lot of crystal girls, huh?
They just sort of found me. You know?
Mercury is in retrograde. If you're a man of science, it doesn't mean shit. But if your old lady's got crystals on the windowsill, you're weak as one of my favorite TikToks of all time. All right. $29. Remy takes a moment to pause, close his eyes. I'm not getting anything from inside of there. Theodore, you don't feel anything that feels unnatural from a forge. There is a constant pulse, and it seems mechanical. As you sit there and chart it, it doesn't skip a beat. Whatever's in there is running and doesn't seem to be biologic. Far too
Precise.
on time and precise.
Okay.
Isaiah, do you push inside the door? All right. As you skulk through the shadows, you arrive inside Tanis Fell Forge. This little marker right here is going to be our point of entry.
And as I'm entering, I'm going to be intensely what?
Invisible changes your color. It's so cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that's
so cool.
Nice. I was like, what? That's really cool. Wait, hold on. But as he enters, it was so big. He's going to be sniffing and the very, very distinctive tinge of iron, smelling for blood.
Ooh, smelling for blood.
And within that sense, if he does get a ping, how fresh it might be.
You got it.
Listen, we gotta pull those vampiric sides from somewhere.
Yeah, let's go ahead and what have we used for your blood senses? What have we used on that?
Oh man,
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't remember the last time we did it.
Episode 2,
right? It was
like
a while ago. A Constitution.
I mean,
it's not really a check for it.
Let's just do on this. In this case, we're gonna do a perception with advantage.
Okay.
Since that's better than your investigation.
By much. Yeah. I mean, I would also be down for making a custom skill using con for it. Cause a lot of my blood things do use con. Okay, so advantage. I'm going to D8 this. Just because it's Tana and I don't trust it. No, I'm gonna I'm gonna D8 it. Okay. 30. Any other D&D game? 25 is great, RoBear. 30. Yeah, I'll keep it there.
There is no scent at all of blood inside this room. Now, you do scan out as you do. And this place is turned over. It is disheveled. There are papers everywhere. Obviously, this forge has been left running. As a smithy, I'm going to let you make another perception check at advantage to see if you can tell how long this smith has been on.
Yeah. 30.
It looks red hot.
It's been on for a while.
It's hard to tell after that point, but Tana has probably not been here in at least over a day and a half. Testament to her forge, it is still running.
Still running, yeah. I mean, she's a listen. He says he likes to gloat and be like, she's not bad. No, she is a better smith than him. He went more the minute tinkering route in his actions. She is a weapons maker or armorer. You know, she does that stuff.
Heavy on the fell part of the forge at this point, as you realize that no regular forge could have stayed lit this long. There is definitely magical components going on behind the fire.
But I don't feel any heartbeats. I don't feel anything that could be like around a corner or anything like that. Seems like whatever, if something came, it's come and gone.
There are no heartbeats inside this room. It is eerily silent outside of the sounds of the forge.
Kind of whisper in. What's going on, Mr. Isaiah?
Yes, just speaking to Eric. He doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. He'll there'll be a second before he responds, just to make sure that nothing reacts to the sound of another voice. Before you'll see the shadows kind of melt off of him as he'll invisible himself. Revisible.
Now, you guys have you've only been up at the doorway.
True. I guess knowing that, you're totally right. He will just. She's not here, but that doesn't mean we're alone.
All right. Well,
Whispering clearly as he'll get inside and start to just like enter.
let's be
here.
prepared before we do too much here. All right. I'm going to cast this spell. I'm going to cast 2 spells, actually, because we're not in combat and we don't have to worry about action economy. First spell, I'm going to say I've been working on this for a little bit. Haven't tried it. This seems like the time to give this a shot. And we are going to cast... I have to see which I think summon is the one I click for it. It's not giving me... Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Wow. Ha. So, this is one of Theodore's unique spells that he's taken lame old Bordenkainen's faithful hound, stepped it up a level, and turned it into a mobile bloodhound, much more his style, to search around that can move, and then if you want, can send it back into sentry mode. So I'm going to start with that. And it is also invisible. And then, before I walk in, seeing what all that's happening, my second spell is See Invisibility that I will cast on myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
And then I will move into the room.
All right. As you step in, Theodore, you freeze in place.
Uh-oh.
For this, you have been prepared. So I'm going to give you a 75% chance.
Okay.
I want you to roll a 1d4. 3 is the bad number.
That's actually scary. And rotted and rancid.
Okay, here we go. There it is.
No!
Can I luck it?
No, you cannot.
Well, that's fair.
That's wild.
I knew it was going to be the second he picked 3. I could just feel it. Felt it in my bones.
Same, actually. That was weird. I was like, the fact that he called it out, like, that's...
That is rotted, my guy. Just so we know. I applaud you, but that is rotted.
Oh, no.
When you make that first step, actually, you sent your hound in first, correct?
I did.
Okay. In this case, your hound can see invisibility, correct?
It can.
Then we will take a step back.
Okay. T.
Wee woo.
We're gonna have the hound make its perception check.
Okay.
And it has true sight.
It does, out to 30 feet.
In this case, because these things naturally take over your abilities, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you roll your spell attack.
Perfect, which is what it uses anyway, so that works out. Let me just hang on. I think close my sheet. Give me 10 seconds.
I'm gonna set.
Oh wait, I got it back. We're good. Spell attack roll.
I'm gonna set this DC.
Okay.
All right. DC has been set.
You know what? I'm gonna preemptive spend my advantage card on this.
Hey, and did you make it private for a reason?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Like to spend my advantage card if I could.
Yep, I got you.
Oh, 29. See, I know. Ted knows. He knows how the dice roll.
He knows this game.
I'm just gonna start asking Ted when I should use advantage. He just knows.
No, I could feel it. You know, it's a boon, it's a blessing, and a curse.
All right.
Do we? I don't know what the number is. Yeah.
No, you do not know what the number is.
Okay.
You have all the D's to use.
Yeah, I'm just debating if this is a luck situation.
Throw some D's on it.
Put some cheese on that bitch.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Let me throw a D10 on this one.
D10. Okay.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Big baby. Law.
2.
That's funny.
31.
That is a 31.
Your hound stands in pointer attention.
Okay.
As the exact spot that you would have walked through.
Okay.
You see a floating visage.
Oh. Well, I don't think
You've
I like
seen
the look of that.
a lot of strange things in your time. But this looks different.
Okay.
Immediately noticing that you can detect that it is invisible. Its incorporeal body, but seems to be holding the visage of cultist robes.
Oh.
These are Vecna cultist robes. But you can see there is no cultist left. This room is full of cultists that have been turned into invisible stalkers.
Don't like that.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, they didn't seem to go off when we talked with audible sound. So I will say.
You also, so we're gonna have this as it places it comes, right in. It knows, it rears up, it sees it.
Yep.
You have a feeling that the sounds of the forge in the streets.
We're quiet placing ourselves here. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still kind of like, we're not in, I'm gonna be like, there are things in there. They're invisible. There are invisible cultists. Whispered cultists in this room. There's at least one. So be careful. We gotta. Okay, let me see. Do I have anything that can reveal invisibility? No, because fairy fire is not a thing wizards do. So that's out. Yeah, there's at least one. And I'll just kind of be like, 3 o'clock in the door, 15 feet in. It's invisible right now. There's at least one.
Because you can see me right now because I'm invisible.
Yes.
Yeah. He'll look in that direction, not knowing where or what. Excuse me. Ooh, gross. Oh, this is feeling like Kalthorr a bit, because it's his Tannis place, and doesn't want to leave them here.
Yeah. What? So this is a forge. We've established, and this forge has been running for a while here. What is like? And she hasn't been here for a day and a half. Or what's like? Is the floor made? Is it stone? Is it dirt? What are we looking at in this place?
It's stone.
Okay.
Can I ready an action?
I'm gonna.
I mean, you already have. You said that you had Isaiah's back.
Specifically, when Theo mentions there's things in the room.
Can we do? Well again from its current position. If I move my hound, can we see any other things in this room? I want to know how many we're dealing with if I can move it along here.
Absolutely.
And he'll also I mean, you won't see it, but whisper enough for Remy to hear. Do you got a different type of magic? You got something that can help?
I will take a look for Remy and see if he does.
I know bards should have fairy fire. That's why I asked.
I'm trying to. Basically, I'm also trying to figure out if I can. Okay, I have one idea.
Oh, dude, Isaiah, you're surrounded, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, snap.
That's actually hilarious.
This is why I'm very glad that I decided to improve Mordenkainen's spell.
If there's a worse place to be in this room, you're in it.
I mean, here's the truth. Yes. How high is the ceiling, RoBear?
That's also a great question.
Ooh, inside this forge, it would have to at least be 20. We would say 20 feet up in the air. Yeah, for sure, because we got large equipment in here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yes, I'll look at my sheet right now.
No worries.
I have not the move I want to do, but a cool move nonetheless. If Remy doesn't have something for this,
I don't have Fairy Fire selected.
Fair.
You
really wouldn't.
I have 100% either psychic. What is this? That's hilarious.
What is this?
I have Yolanda's regal presence, which is hilarious. We love Yolanda. Like,
okay. All right.
Yeah,
I have a move. I'm trying, like in my head, I'm trying to think of a lower level way to, just make a bunch of dust in the room, to get like a dust cloud so you can see this. But
dude, you're in a forge. I don't know if there's a better place. Like, it's been on all day. However, it is magical. But there is, I mean, just naturally, there's going to be some serious soot in here.
Good embers, yeah.
It's just
depending
a lot of this.
on your degree, you could get up to 1 to 2 rounds where everybody could see these invisible stalkers.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. It's not the play I want, because I'd rather have because I don't have a 6th level slot, because I did it to try to soul cage the cultist at the end of the last episode. So I do have a 7th, and this is gonna be Yep. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say, all right, everybody, get ready. I'll point out where they are, and just like be ready, and then it'll be go time.
Yeah, he'll look back at you and look at and see Davik and Remy, and just when you say go, I move. I'll be out your way.
All right. You're fine where you are.
If you can do something that deals with a lot of them on the ground, I cannot be on the ground.
I'm gonna try to pin them all to the ceiling.
I was gonna go to the ceiling, so never mind.
Okay. Well, basically, we're also at the point. Everybody, get your shit together. You're like, get ready, because it's go time.
I want you to go ahead, Isaiah. Roll your battle tactician. What is it? It's basically
That's the story die.
It's bardic.
Know your enemy.
Yeah, it's know your enemy. It's your version of bardic lore.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just, and it's the thing that just happens. I don't have to roll for it unless you want me to roll for it.
I just give you an extra degree on top of it.
Oh, absolutely. I actually need to recharge this. So there we go. Boom.
That's that.
Boom.
Meantime, I'm just gonna get all my upkeep up real quick while we're sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. How many superiority do I have left? Okay, I'm gonna use a lot. Yeah, great, easy.
Just make your attack. Just make your attack roll.
Who you want me to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Good. Just gonna do normal attack. Oh my god, all that stuff. 30. 30's been my number tonight.
You know in particular that invisible stalkers are given a quarry by their summoner. Stalkers know the direction and the distance to their quarry as long as two of them are on the same plane of existence. The stalker also knows the location of the summoner.
Wait. Now, maybe I'm reading into this. If all that is true, and they have not left, Tana's still around somewhere. Or they would have left by now.
She's hiding.
She's hiding. She's somewhere. She's just not immediately.
You don't know what their quarry is.
That is also true. That is also true. But just the assumption would be if they're all here, then she's probably that's the immediate assumption until he's proven that something's proven otherwise.
I mean, it's pretty
well.
valid.
If you know this for sure, if they were sent here to kill Tana, then Tana would be dead and they would not be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you know that for sure.
Yeah, that was like if they would be gone. Either the assumption would be she's left and they have followed, or she's dead and they no longer need to be around. But the fact that they are actively here,
I will
tells
read.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. I will read the rest of their card. Somebody, dice.
Sorry, that's me. We're doing. This is the first time we've had a chance for upkeep, so we're going in strong.
Absolutely. When an invisible stalker is created, it stays at the summoner's side until given a task to perform. If its assignment doesn't involve hunting down and slaying a specific creature or recovering that object, the magic that created the invisible stalker ends, and note this, elemental is released. Invisible stalkers are air elementals at their heart. If it completes its task, then it returns to the summoner for more commands, forced to serve until the magic that binds it expires. If the summoner dies in the interim, the invisible stalker vanishes after completing its task. An invisible stalker is an unwilling servant at best. It resents any undertaking assigned to it. A mission that requires significant time might drive the invisible stalker to prevent the intent of the command unless it was worded carefully. Now, in this case, you know that these are devoted cultists. You can see the robes. You know that that is not the case. These things may have been sacrificed unwillingly, but they are in the Vecna cultist robes, so there is a level of devotion to the cause. Invisible stalkers are composed of air and are naturally invisible. A creature might hear or feel an invisible stalker passing by, but the elemental remains invisible even when it attacks. A spell that allows someone to see the invisible reveals only the invisible stalker's vague outline, which you have been given.
Okay, then I'm gonna say it out loud just to ask, and obviously if I don't know the answer, I don't know the answer. Either these were, well, they were Vecna cultists. Either they are still Vecna cultists that was sent in this form, or potentially they died here and were shifted maybe by Tana to protect the place. I don't know. See, that's what I'm struggling with now. I'm like, wait, or are they sentries for her now?
Considering that they are Vecna cultists, you would believe them to not be of Tana's origin, nor does she have the capability of creating many invisible stalkers, let alone Vecna cultist stalkers.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, wait, does she deal with elemental? And I know Fel, but I was like, does she deal with elemental powers now with the forge and all that? But no, that makes sense. Yep.
Considering that you guys have surveyed the area already and it is disheveled, it looks as if these stalkers are here to prevent anyone from going through here. It does not look like they have been assigned to kill her, or if they were, she's gone.
Yeah.
And considering the fact that she has a Fel Forge, she would have access to the magic items to see that her shop was turned over. She could be captured. She could have been, nope, I'm not going in there. My cover is burnt and burn noticed out. You don't know. And everything that you need to know as far as information is surrounded by invisible stalkers.
So it means the answer is dealing with this. Yeah. I think you see Isaiah kind of take all this information in and just on your cue.
All right, I don't know if this is gonna do the trick or not, but we're gonna give it a go.
And I'll do my prep as well because
in the prep time, I'm gonna, with all this information being relayed, I'll prepare a elemental burst.
That is so rude. That is so rude.
Okay, I want to remind you guys, you are in a Fel Forge. You guys don't normally fight in small quarters. You're in a place that is highly volatile.
Yep.
Highly. Probably more volatile than even when you were in Hogglesweed, because there's a lot going on here. So my advice is to not be sloppy as your DM.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. This is gonna be a test.
Okay. See, I had an idea and it would work, but I don't think you can. I mean, it's pretty hard to restrain something made out of air. So I feel like that ain't gonna happen.
I feel like the best bet is going to be at least let others be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know where they are.
Also, even though he has not manifested it, this is a very proper time for you guys to have a conversation with your elementalist monk.
Yeah. Yeah, especially knowing that the elementals, I think, just looks, I mean, you can't see, he comes still invisible, but just,
So there's there's a couple of things I can swirl some ice around the room, help us get some outlines, kick up some dust, swirl some ice around. I can make it a blizzard in there, really. If I drop a ice storm.
I'm also wondering if
I mean, I know we're not trying to. We have to be careful about the fire, but if I go cold, that should counteract the fire.
No. You have a fist of a god. You command the elements. These are elements.
This is
You
more
never tried.
of a scenario of you trying to attempt and control elements.
Ooh.
What's the ceiling made out of?
This whole building is stone because it is forge.
Okay.
Okay.
All the way through. This thing is a straight up like stone square that's out there, and it's it's communist decorated on the outside to make sure nobody wants anything to do with this inconspicuous block.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think my play is, all right, I'm going to talk it out since we're in this situation. I was originally going to create 8 pillars of earth to try to pin these things all directly to the ceiling, but they're made out of air, so I don't see that working. But you would know where they are, but they could move. I'm thinking, what if I just transmute a small layer of the stone on the ceiling into mud and just have it drop down and cover them in mud?
I think in most scenarios, in almost all scenarios, he's like, yeah, smart guy, figure it out. And that's not like an attack or like like a joke. He's like, yeah. But I think for a second he goes, hold on. And he looks back at Davik.
You see the runes on Davik's left arm, the blue ones, start to glow, and he's just kind of just contemplating, thinking. You see him whipping air around in his hand, and then absorbing it back, whipping air around, absorbing it back. I can try something I've never tried before. They're made of air, right?
That's what it seems like.
I don't know what your hand can do, but if you can slow them down or even force them to be seen, that's something.
Yeah, I will attempt. I don't know what my options are, but I will attempt to either some way make them visible, or the one that's kind of right here in the doorway that I could see from where I am.
Mind's Eye card. Burn it right now.
Mind's Eye, got it.
Ooh,
Let's do it.
Ooh,
Do it.
Spicy.
Don't gotta tell me. Burn it.
We'll never use those. I love it.
Burn it.
It's the time.
Davik. It's been a long time since your training. But hearing the talk of these elementals and knowing that your party is in a spot, it conjures up part of that training you've compartmentalized. And you were back on top of that mountain. The cold is unbearable, as it always is. Using your own elementalism to keep your body warm, you see your mentor raise across from you. In Sphinx form, they simply extend their hand out before they go invisible. As they wisp away into the mountain air. What do you do?
This is a flashback. So this would have been training. Razor, sometimes I wish you would just tell me the lesson you're trying to teach me. I will attempt to kick up snow to see if I can reveal Razor.
You know you're better than that. As you kick up a bit of snow, it swirls around and blows off the side of the mountain.
I'm scratching my head.
What have you not used?
What have I not used? Which element? I've used I haven't used thunder. I haven't used thunder. I haven't used acid. So Davik will rub his hands together, kicks up you see some static, some sparks start to fly as he rubs his hands together, and then he just claps his hands in the direction of where he saw her disappear and try to reveal her with thunder.
As you clap your hands, literal cyclones leave from your fists. This swirl of energy coalesces, and for that moment, you can see everything that is air in front of you.
Okay.
As it reveals itself, and you see Reza nod her head as you guys rush forward into a clash. And your eyes open back up in the material plane where you're at.
Wait. Reza. You see Davik start to vigorously rub his hands, and those sparks fly just as they did in the flashback. And just as he enters the room, kind of in the direction where he knows Isaiah to be, he will do that thunderclap and try to reveal as many of these elementals as possible.
All right, this will go off of your spell attack roll.
Okay, spell attack.
Do so with advantage. This will be using your elementalism to try to command these elementals to show themselves.
I don't think I've ever used a spell attack roll. I don't know where it is on this sheet.
It is the same because you're maxed out on either side. Just go ahead and make a normal elemental attunement with thunder.
Got it. Elemental attunement. So we'll do an elemental strike at advantage.
19.
Ooh, nice.
35.
Yeah.
Unlike a burst, you see targeted. The thunderclap flows through Davik's hands as they individually swirl around, causing these air elementals to manifest as they read, as Davik currently has control. His own thunder waves circling around them, revealing their location. Davik, you are currently concentrating on the elements.
Got it.
We're gonna have everybody roll for initiative. If anybody had a trigger because you guys were waiting for something to happen, you could let it happen as this goes.
All right, yeah.
I mean, honestly, waiting for these things to fall, and he knows that he can't leave this space with these things alive because this is Tana's sanctum. And the minute they are revealed, you'll see him pop out of the swirls of darkness that are making him invisible, suddenly float down to his bottom form as you see that bloody form of Sangora's kiss comes upon him.
Let's go.
And just were they all revealed?
Yes, all of them.
Okay, great.
Davik currently has complete control of this room as they are wreathed in his elementalism.
Okay.
And by the way, this is not they are not restrained, but Davik has them grappled.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Does that have any like? That doesn't come with like advantage or anything like that on attacks or.
For you, yes.
Grapple? Okay.
Damn. All right. Yeah. You know what? We'll just fire off this because we're letting Davik do his thing. We'll hit these 4 in the south here with making me place a template. Oh, can I hit? Oh, I can get 6. Is it creatures of my choice? No, each creature. All right. So we're gonna not hit Isaiah because.
Well, I mean, you would see. I mean, he's literally starts to float up, so it should not hit him. I mean, and Sangora's kiss, he has a fly speed.
Is the ceiling high enough? That's the question.
Yo, Davik with a natural 20. Let's go.
Let's go. The dice.
That is spicy.
If you can get
The
high
dice.
enough to not be hit by a 20-foot sphere, then I'll drop it on these 6. But otherwise, I'll just take the 4.
You two have done maneuvers like this countless times.
There.
100%.
All right, here we go.
Yes, you see him just fly up in the air and he's like on the wall. Literally
so
the bottom
good.
of it is at his ass.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll drop a synaptic static on those 6 because that is psychic damage and won't hurt the forge.
Smart.
And then I will do this.
So I got the feeling. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, 'cause I get the feeling like AOE stuff is not the play here, especially or maybe.
Oh, this
Close
is
to the
good.
forge.
Oh my God, look at this.
We can't.
Well, they're
see
all
those
hidden
bad
for
guys.
us. But
Oh my
we'll
God,
let
I'm
you see
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What I'm actually going to do, just to be safe, is because I hate having to do it later. I'm going to ambush in this now. So I'm going to use my superiority die.
Oh baby, failures
Was there a
across
natty 1
the
in there?
board. Yes,
Only
there's
a
a
+2, so that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all start to hear the guitar licks of AC/DC in the background. Thunder.
All right, here's the damage. I'll roll the damage.
That is
oh.
So that's 31 on the damage for all
What?
of them, except for that one dude who rolled a nat 1.
What is 48? So this one right here was number 2. It's gonna take the full 48, and then these guys all take that 31, and they take all 31 points. Let's go.
And
Let's go.
not to add more to your DM upkeep over there, but for the next minute, anytime they make an attack roll ability check, or if they have to make Constitution saving throws for concentration, they roll a d6 and subtract it from that.
Yes.
And they make an intelligence saving throw at the end of their turns based on my spell save DC to try to beat it.
nice.
And that's a non-concentration thing that's out there, and now I'm going to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Oh, and because crabs have blind sight, Crab Adam makes his appearance.
Yeah!
As we don't summon the beagle, we summon the familiar in his combat form of a crab.
That's amazing.
Crab Adam is wild.
Freaking wizards, man.
The pinch!
The pinch is
Coming for you.
in. The pinch is in.
Freaking wizards, man.
That is hilarious.
It's a 21.
It's not bad. I'm about to say, don't forget Remy. There he is. Ooh, child. You've already used luck too, unfortunately. Well, you do have a relentless.
Actually, all of these, I will keep mine and not burn it because Davik has these all at 1.
Oh, nice. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
It feels so nice to be able to prep and have all of my things ready to go.
Good thing we didn't just kick the door in.
I mean, we were close.
You guys did the right thing. Davik with a natural 20.
Yep.
The cyclones that envelop these other air elementals, you can literally punch through them.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
you can act as if you are the grapple, so you have a permanent advantage on all of these air elementals. You can strike any of them from anywhere inside the room. All you have to do is to be able to see them, which you can. So point and click, my
Nice.
friend.
Let's go. Oh, we're in combat. Boom, here. Yeah, so I will let's target this. T for target. Is he targeted? Can you see which one I'm targeting?
You
This
can
guy.
always see because they'll have the dot right above their head. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. So yeah, you can see it.
All right.
Blast with
So
the
we will start with a little flurry of blows.
All right, I'm gonna move everybody up into the action here.
And then we will can I carry that nat 20? Or no, never, that was for initiative, never mind.
Yeah, it's when there's not a value. It's when it's like when I ask you to roll one.
Oh, so close.
Nice.
So 19 and boom. And this, of course, is all thunder damage.
It's the way this group really does give Captain Planet. We all basically have a different light, darkness.
Boom.
31 points that all apply. This one, while there's no blood in the game, this thing is fading in and out of its incorporeal form.
Love that.
Well, let's hit him again.
Yes!
There we go, baby.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, that was cool. Ooh, nice.
54.
Oh yeah, DTD, baby.
So Davik is not throwing punches. He's actually just thunderclapping at, and you see it. He's got it where it's honing in. So it's just like a missile of just a wave of thunderous energy as it just goes into this spirit and just causes it to evaporate.
Let's go.
All right, next one surrounding Isaiah. So we'll target this guy. I got one more punch. For
Just
my
so you know,
flurry
the
of
bottom
blows. 6
are all. They all got. They're the ones that are damaged and have the negative D6. Just a heads up.
Okay, got it. Here, I'll do that. Boom, boom.
Oop, nice.
That'll hit.
Nice. Ooh, nice, yeah. 1 to a 10.
35 on that guy, and I will make that a stunning strike on that one.
All right, drop me the save.
Where is it? Bear with me. There we go. Stunning strike. Usability.
Yeah.
Israel.
This one is bloodied and stunned.
So I will leave that one for someone else to clean up. I'm going to target this guy with my my regular attack. Boom.
25 will hit.
Damage.
Nice.
29. And let's go ahead and make that a stunning strike on him. So I did one on my bonus action. This is my stun on my action.
All right, go ahead and drop it. Let's go. It'll fail with a 19.
Nice.
It is stunned.
So now I will move to this one. And
This is attack number 5.
Yes.
Work.
Let's go. Clean.
Easy clap.
And 25 thunder damage on that guy.
Snow,
And-
seeing you use this thunderous ability at the same time, he is going to open up his mouth where he would normally cast this cold breath. And you can see him just howl out. And it emanates.
Get him, Snow.
Okay, you're cool. Okay, you're cool. Well,
As this will drop his cold breath. That is now thunder.
Nice. Do you want me to click anything? Oh, you got it. Cool.
And he's going to take care of the two that are over here by him. And they cannot do this. They are going to roll with disadvantage. They are dexterous beings.
Oof.
As they wriggle back and forth. This will be thunder damage. They will each take 12 points. Anything else for the rest of your turn, Davik?
No, that's it.
Snow has unlocked elemental breath.
Let's go.
icon.
All right. Isaiah, up on the roof.
Vibing. Yeah. I mean, as the mind muddling sequence settles, you'll see him just like almost like typical vampires when it gets like he'll just like float back down, looking at the two in the back because they have not really been touched. He's going to splay his hands together, and again that darkness within him is going to swell and shoot over towards this boyo up here. As for a bonus action, the Shroud of Bats surrounds them. Do I need to create a measured template? I don't think we need to. Or I guess to be safe. Oh God, what is happening? There we go. On you, so he has that. So now at the start of their turns, they'll need to roll, or they're gonna take some damage.
Just go ahead and roll the damage because they cannot move.
Oh yeah, fair. Also, there's not even a roll on here. Oh no, they don't roll. They just start there. So there'll be 17 points of slashing damage, or whatever it is. We have piercing damage from those bats. And then as they're surrounding, he just immediately aims his gun and he's going to strike thrice, activating the sun on him because he's not going to use flames in here. That would be a bad idea.
Piercing damage is halved.
That's fair. It's less about the damage and more about what I add to it.
Yep.
That's going to be that. I start normal. Yes. Start normal. That is a 33.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. All right. I'm going to do... Where is my... Now, that's the other issue. The hex is gone. The hex button is gone. I always roll 2d6. Anywho, that's going to be. Okay, great. That's going to be 32 plus. I'm just going to do 2d6 for now. That's horrible. So 36 points of damage for the first attack. Because I hit them, because I'm a boss, I get advantage on my next attack.
They're bloodied.
Slay. Advantage. Boom. 231 to hit. That's going to be 42 plus plus 10, so 52 points of damage.
DTD.
I mean, it's blop. Immediately gets double tap with my gun. But not even trying to make this be anything special. I think as that last attack hits and that radiance goes through them, it's nothing physical. You can actually touch them and it just dissipates them from the inside. And he'll turn his thing over to. Now, question. Oh, wait. Is that Hex or is that something else where if they die, you can place it in me? Oh, that's Hunter's Mark, isn't it? I don't remember. Either way.
Yeah.
Theodore.
Oh, no. Third attack.
Block.
Moving it over to this guy over here real quick.
Let's go.
That's a 20.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's
All right, let's
horrible,
see that
baby.
damage.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Which one?
Top left.
Yeah, top left one was stunned. Just did you want to attack one that was not stunned?
Oh, I didn't know that one was stunned. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 stunned, so we have this guy and this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then sure. I for some reason I thought the top 2 were alone. I'll do this boyo right here who has not been touched.
All right. Describe their demise. What does it look like?
Oh, it's shot, and you see him look around just for a second and see this one just kind of underneath him, probably staring up at him. He just goes, nah. Shoots straight down into their brain. The brain is not there. Going into their head and just explodes it before they go to dust.
The only thing that you see is that visage, even though it's incorporeal, you see that mask of the cultist. You see it shatter as that store shot pistol hits it.
Easy. That's them.
All right.
Oh man, dream round, guys. You've done well.
Yeah.
2
all right.
dead, 2 stunned.
Let's see. Well, first up here, we're gonna have our Sentry Mode Bloodhound attack the one that it's targeting, which I think it is, right? Attack.
Yep.
Yeah, at advantage because pack tactics. Let's go with that natural
Let's
20.
go.
Let's go, little buddy. It's invisible. Nobody can see it except, well, for me, because it's invisible. But
Dude, this thing's gonna hit. This thing is gonna hit.
And get that. Oh, well, critical hit damage. Here we go.
Yeah.
60 points of force damage from that little chump.
Oh yeah, DTD baby, DTD.
Well, this, I mean, it's just gonna, grab onto this thing in the middle and just do that, when a dog's got a toy, just into nothingness. All right, then that was its once a turn thing that it does. Then we're gonna get our where may move my choose the right thing. Then we're gonna get our good buddy Crab Adam to just slide down over here. To come
Ted,
over
I think you need more tokens on the board. I don't think
We're down 2 players, boys. We're down 2 players. I'm doing my part.
For
I
real.
don't summon when we got the full team, but
we
we're
need
here,
T2 out here and Craig.
Yeah, all right. Then we're gonna go ahead and he's gonna go ahead and make a claw attack. I don't know if this is gonna hit, but we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. No, that is horrible. That is
You tried, buddy.
That's no, because it's Crab Adam. He has a plus 19. He rolls with your.
Oh well, then.
And I can see the plus 19.
I don't know why it did a 2 then. So that's weird. I saw it too, but it.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
I definitely see the plus 19 that's there.
So that's
So,
a 21 to hit then.
yes, 21 hits.
Let's go. It's targeted. Let's go ahead and do the damage. 9 points of claw damage.
Get him, buddy.
All right, that's Crab Adam's turn. Now it's my turn. Let's see, what can we do? We got down here 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and what does this do? It's 1 and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, what the hell? We'll go with we'll bust this out of our 7th level slot here. And throw it. Well, that's all we got. We'll throw a chain lightning and it'll hit all of them.
I see.
Need them all to make dexterity saving throws.
The stunned ones, they automatically fail. So we got 2 left.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Better this time. They both fail.
Ooh.
All right.
1 crit fail. Oh, no, never mind. No, yeah, 1 crit fail.
Yeah, it did. It rolled a 1. Let's go.
So it'll take a solid 80 points of lightning damage to the one that failed.
Yeah, and it was number 2 over here. Yeah, DTD.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we'll make that one the main point as we shoot out with this lightning damage, and it hits that, and then it scatters off as the bolts shoot off to hit all the other ones.
Yeah, and these are gonna go for 80 as well, but you won't. Hey, you're not even gonna need them because it's that 44 is gonna get the job done anyway.
That's a beautiful thing. We're trying to be. We're not in the room for doing big earth upheavals. We're precise lightning strikes to not damage anything in this forge.
Let's go. Yep, this one DTD over here. No, that one stays. This one is DTD up here because it takes the 80.
I feel like we're just sending these. They're just hitting one. That one dies. The bolt shoots off and hits that one. That one dies. The next one shoots off, and then the final one, because it's got to travel the farthest, it just kind of does a little bit. It doesn't quite take it out.
All right. All I have to do is not mess this up.
Come on, Remy. Come on, Remy.
Have you been drinking, Remy?
Yeah.
Eldritch Tarot.
That's right. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna deal them out, baby.
Here you go. I got the cards for you. Here you go. This is actually a tarot deck, which is funny.
Let's go. That'll hit on the first one. 14 points of force. Second one. That'll hit.
Oof.
Brutal roll.
That's kind of bad.
That's better.
Oh, so close. So crit.
All right. Let's see. Survey says 15 points of force that all apply, 7 points of force that all apply, and 14. Let's go. DTD. Get there with 3 points to spare.
I'd say this is a very efficient group.
And the last one unravels. For the sake of brevity, you have completely taken over control of Tanis Fellforge. You guys all gather around the main table. And you look, luckily, at papers that have not been burned, disheveled, blown, mudded, or destroyed. And you see schematics. For huge vessels. Massive metal containers and pipe works. And as you push the papers together, you can see all the telltale signs of what looks like a massive brewing facility. As these are schematics for creating a massive cider works.
Really quickly, you need to set the DC for my bloodlust.
You've had complete control in here, no blood in the room. It's a 10.
Agreed. Work. Great. Yeah, you'll see all the blood and that dark ichor siphon back into him as he sits down, as he floats back down. Takes a breath again. Not really needing it, but you feel like his body, the part of him that's still alive, does just for a moment before he goes and just sifts through. Yes. What is this? The hell are you working on?
We saw our good friends over at the Temple of Agma were in the process of turning all those lovely apples into apple cider.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're trying to go even bigger.
Knowing Tana's disposition, you have the feeling in your gut that she has probably been taken.
Yep.
And with that revelation, that is where we will end this week's session.
Oh.
Oh no. Especially because I think based on how we've built her, she would not do that willingly.
No.
Or not like of her own accord. Or not something she would want to do. She's been forced and she probably.
She sure as wouldn't, whether the Temple of Agma was straight or not.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
No, dang, they probably forced her to do this.
Well, they had 8 things ready to kill her in their office, so.
Yeah.
But it was in here, which means she was working on it before she gets taken.
Well, if it's done.
Everything else was in order. So basically those are all on sentry. She was taken in the middle. It was obvious that here's the work, here's it done. Maybe they didn't think it was up to snuff or what, but they took her out and then they left these in sentry.
That's exactly, she had to have been forced to work on it, finished it, or at least finished the idea of it, and they took her after.
Yeah.
Oh man, you took a friend.
Yeah, she was forced to work under these invisible stalkers.
Yeah.
That's why they're positioned the way that they are inside the room.
Yeah.
Way to use your stuff. We love it. Got to see some elementalism wake up, baby. Live that
thank
fantasy.
you for that little reveal, man. That was cool. Reza at the top of the mountain.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
Now
Good
you
job.
can't have Earth, unfortunately.
Hey,
You can't have Earth.
if you guys don't do your due diligence and work that room out, somebody gets hit by those invisible stalkers like that. It's bad news bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even really get a chance to do anything. We breached and cleared, man.
They're a sentry thing, so they're not trying. Remember that about their quarry? You guys are not their quarry. Tana is that quarry, so you literally just have to fall onto the trap.
Yeah.
You just can't touch Tana's stuff. If you go in there and touch Tana's stuff, it's over.
Yeah.
It's bad news.
Damn. Damn.
I love when the party uses this stuff, baby. It's so good.
It's fun.
It was the first time we had an opportunity to know, like, okay, shit's going down. Everybody do all the things.
Do all the things, baby.
I love Crab Adam, dude.
Grab
Well,
Adam.
so I've had Adam this whole time, and like I'm purposefully not sending him into combat, even though it is a beneficial thing to be able to, help somebody or whatever in combat. But he's a cute little beagle. I don't want to get him hurt. But I could send a crab in there to go do a pinch.
By the way, this all came from us playing BG3, and when he sends out the crab and the pinch, and we're like, "This is awesome!" And it was like,
the little crab familiar is always out there doing work.
Then it was birthed. It was like, "You should totally send in Crab Adam." Especially when we're down a couple of people, we need that little extra push over the line. Chef's kiss. Stay tuned. We'll let you guys know when we get to play Vecna next. Appreciate y'all hanging with us. Much love, everybody.
Bye.